God damn. Looking goofy.
Wow. This is crazy. We're here. We did it. You're not gonna show your jacket, your sweater, or what?
Oh shit! Alright.
Got it on like Spider-Man.
Why you could take off your jacket?
Oh. You know what I'm saying? Fresh cut. Yeah. To
Yo,
you,
giving
for
that
me,
profile,
baby.
giving
What's
that,
up?
yo,
Yeah, side profile.
giving that, showing preview the cut.
Oh, you said the cut?
Yo, giving that,
Look at
yo, ain't doing it justice. Yo,
Are you gonna grow it out?
It's
Is that what
looking
you're gonna do?
good.
You're gonna grow it out?
I'm gonna grow a mud flat.
A mud flap?
Yep.
What the fuck is that?
It's the mullet.
I like it. It's already at that good stage.
Yeah, you got like a. It's like a.
A solid foundation.
Solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it's like a pelt. It's like a pelt on your face.
Yeah.
It's almost as thick as my beard here.
It's almost like a. You right?
Yeah.
That's it. Where'd you guys get these hats, dude?
I got this from Mexico.
Yeah, you got this from me, man. You
I
gotta
found
tell me
that
where
ad-
you got
ad-
this.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
It's from Mexico,
Yeah.
too?
You should switch to the look at the look at that. How does it look? Everything look good?
Well, yeah, it looks hella good. I just keep looking at the computer.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's fucking crazy.
It looks good.
Damn.
Yeah, a long day, huh?
Fucking long day.
Been together for a minute.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was sleeping on the floor a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I just woke up. I just woke up right now. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I need to sit. I need to fucking. Honestly, bro, I don't know how people drink 5-hour energies. You ever had one of those?
Mm-mm.
They're fucking wild.
I was thinking about it. I was just looking at it. I was like, man, I feel like I just have to have this in my back pocket one day.
Dude, those things are fucking insane. They're like literally drinking like 20 cans of Monster, bro. Like
Your
I
brain
don't
just
know.
starts thinking different.
That, and I don't know. You ever had Bang?
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking despise that shit.
When I was on my like night shift shit, I would get bangs for like every night. I like the green
night?
apple. Yeah.
What the?
Well, only for a little bit. Cause it just.
Fuck that, dude. Like
I don't think it was even helping at a point. Like I was drinking and it just wasn't.
Like you
really
build a
doing
tolerance
shit.
to it. Don't
I think
you?
yeah.
I don't fucking know.
It took like a week and I was like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got kidney stones. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, this motherfucker would drink like Monsters
Whoa.
like nothing, bro.
Dude, I used to like be scared of Monster. Like when I heard people like drinking them like crazy, I was like, dude. Like I think like what is in that shit? But it's an energy drink.
I don't
right?
know. Have you seen the fucking how they boil Monster?
Oh, no.
So there's a video
like how they boil Coke and it's just
yes,
syrup.
dude. It's like black tar, and that's pretty much what happens when you drink
Yeah.
something in your stomach. I'm pretty sure it's like it boils somehow because of the acid or something.
But I could never stop drinking like Pepsi or Coke or something like that, even though it's like the same
It
shit.
makes my teeth nasty. Like you
Yeah.
know, what I'm talking like that stickiness,
like-
like of it.
I don't know, like it'll leave like a little texture. Like
I don't know. I gotta brush my teeth after I drink a soda. I really don't. That's why I stopped drinking them, bro. Because I just like I really don't really fuck with soda like
dude, it
that.
freaks me out. My brain goes to like the videos where they put the tooth in the soda and it decays or whatever. Like I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, I forgot to brush my teeth. And I'm like, shit, I just drank some. So like my teeth were rotten last night.
Yeah, bro. And then like homeless people,
Oh,
how they got
fuck.
fucking like shit teeth.
Dude, and it gets even when there's no teeth, it just gets down. I wonder how soda feels when you got your open gums like right in there.
Fuck, that's gross.
I was just thinking about their mouths.
Yeah, bro. It's wild. And then like, you know what I think is weird? Like, how do rappers like just wear a grill all day? Like, what's their actual teeth like?
I knew a guy with a grill. I mean, it probably wasn't, but like he was wearing that shit everywhere.
He said it's probably fake as fuck, but
Yeah, I mean, it didn't last long. Like I don't know where it is now, but yeah,
What was his teeth like? Like his actual teeth?
they were good. I mean, they were like pretty normal. They weren't fucked up. I mean,
Like,
maybe
don't-
it's just because he didn't have them in
You
that
have to
long.
brush those too. Like, what is it like having a grill? Like, you gotta maintain that. thing,
Yeah,
too?
I think I wasn't too sure. Like
I
with a
fucking-
normal toothbrush, like with my retainer, you know, I'll wash it with my toothbrush and shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the same thing with a grill.
Dude.
I sort of want a girl though. That'd be so cool. Dude, one of my favorite rappers is like all diamond, and it looks so nice. Like not the silver,
My
gold, but
main
like
goal
diamond.
is to blow up
Yeah.
and act like I don't know nobody.
That's hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine that guy biting someone.
Dude. Yeah. And then like I know like I met a girl that would sharpen her teeth. And,
Whoa.
like, she would sharpen
Like-
her canines.
Oh, just her canines?
Yeah.
I was about to say like a whole piranha thing.
Not like a
going
piranha
on.
thing, but she had like sharp canines. Like I
Holy
put my finger
shit.
and she like, and it was like sharp, like it hurt. And she'd use like a file and she'd
She's a little
like,
emo girl?
yeah, yeah. She didn't have a finger either.
What the hell? Wait,
Yeah.
she didn't have a what?
She didn't have a finger.
She was missing a finger?
Yeah, she was missing her pinky. I forgot how she lost it.
Probably fucking bit it off.
She was trying to file it down. She said, I gotta get claws by the end of September.
No fucking idea. I have no clue, bro. Some of these people just
Holy
do some crazy
shit.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to fuck with my canine. Like, before I had braces, I don't know if y'all remember. My canines used to be, like, over here. Like, I was some
No.
spider shit. But, oh.
The fuck was that?
Want me to go
I'll
check?
go check.
Kill me. Bueno pues, dale.
Whoa, what happened?
Oh, the fucking plate fell down, bro. I think we had
It didn't break?
Yeah, it shattered.
Oh. Yeah,
Wait,
it
but
sounded
from
like
where?
it went-
From the dish rack,
Really?
like the floor.
just rolled off.
Yeah, I don't, no idea.
I'm gonna go investigate this dish rack later on, dude.
It's probably my fault. I
It was-
probably didn't put it on right.
It's like it was slowly.
Yeah,
for
it took
past hour.
like 10 minutes. Yeah, 30, but 10, 30. Yeah, you were touching that for like an hour. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, sometimes I think there's a ghost in here, bro. And like,
What?
for real.
The door creaked open earlier. You said, man, fuck you. You're yelling at
I don't
me.
give a fuck, bro. I really don't, man. Like, I think to me, like, whenever I have like a ghost or like I feel like the presence of like a spirit or some shit like that,
Yeah.
like I gotta like make humor
Yeah.
or like tell her like fuck you.
Yeah.
Or some
Bro,
shit like
that's
that.
so crazy you say that because last time I lived here, like in the old house I was in,
Uh-huh.
I don't believe in like paranormal shit like that. Like if someone tells me it happens, I'm not gonna be like that didn't happen. Like I sort of believe it, but as for me, like I've never had an experience like that. I feel like if I go into like an abandoned, like it's just not gonna. I don't know. I don't believe in that shit.
You don't believe in ghosts?
I don't know, not really. Like my brother one time, he said he saw one with like a family member. Like he had just died. We were at his house,
Mm-hmm.
and he said he saw him in the window, and he was like young looking. It just freaked me out a little bit,
Mhm.
but I believe him. I don't know. Like I believe him, but I don't. Like I've never seen that.
You need
shit.
to take a trip to Mexico or something like that.
Bruh. But
They
I
got
had the
ghosts over
same
there.
thing though in that house. In my bed, I would have like a water bottle, and it sounded like someone was tapping on the water bottle, and it wasn't like it was just like every so often like inflating or deflating. You know, like it was like someone was like, and then I would be like, man, shut the fuck up, and it would stop, and then I'm like. And I would do the same thing where I'd like play with the I would like play with the ghost or whatever it might be. Like
I don't know, bro. I
entertain it.
really I don't. I to me like I feel like I got like a sixth sense or some shit like that, or something, bro. Cause like or maybe I'm just like playing tricks on my mind or some shit. But like I don't know, man. Like I don't know if I'm just like tripping. But like sometimes like there's something following me. Like I feel like I've always had something following me.
Like anywhere.
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel like I should have died a long time ago too. Like I feel like there's like a guardian angel. Like
like you've had someone near death.
I've had like a lot of like near death experiences, bro. Like I should be dead. I really should be dead.
I couldn't think of one besides, and you guys would have been. I remember that one time I wasn't looking when I crossed the street, and then I went to, and somebody pulled me back.
It was
either
me.
you, Anthony, or
Yeah,
Yanni or something.
I don't know.
But
Me,
no, how many fucking death experiences?
I've had like at least 3.
At least 12.
At least 3 or 4.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so my most notable one was like I was in Mexico and we went to Puerto. I can never say it right. Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto who?
Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Rico, estoy cabrón.
Anyway, so I went to the jungle where they filmed the first Predator movie.
Oh.
So like the original Predator movie.
Yeah.
And we were like hiking through the cliffs and everything like that, and there's like a big ass waterfall. And you know, like the waterfalls, they have like, they produce like steam when they land. So all that shit goes up and it makes all the rocks like moist. And we were going up, and it was just me and my uncle, bro. And I remember he was just like, I don't know why, but motherfucker just like was hauling ass, like climbing, trying to race me or something like that.
Bro.
He was going fast on it. And then
how old were you?
I was like at least like 10 or 12.
He's like a 56-year-old
Yeah,
dude.
he's setting you up.
Keep up, bitch.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, pussy.
Exactly. And then so he took off. I didn't know where the fuck he was. And then
There was
I'm
mist
climbing
everywhere.
up, yeah, and I slip on a big ass rock, like a big ass granite like slab.
Yeah.
I slip and I go straight down, and I'm like hanging on, bro. And I look down, well, like, you know, you kind of look a little bit down. Yeah, it was like a big ass drop of like just rocks at the bottom. And it was like I don't know like what happened.
You were
but
just hanging
I was
on
hanging.
like fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah, and nobody was around. Like if I would have fell, nobody would have known. Like for real. And so like I don't know what happened, but God gave me this like strength to like climb out of that bitch. And
You
I was
did
just,
it yourself. You climbed out yourself.
Yeah, I climbed it and did like my like you know we were at the gym and the arms just got so fucking
yeah,
like
I was
sore.
like, bro.
Yeah, so that's exactly like I fucking fell to the ground after I got out. I was just laying there like, what the fuck just happened? Like it was crazy.
I mean maybe at the strength of 10 or 12, you
Yeah.
shouldn't have the strength to pull yourself up like that.
I don't know, bro.
Boy, you should have been in a pile of mush
It's
at the
the
bottom there. Yeah.
It's the gun, baby.
Damn.
And then I've been in plenty of car accidents too, like
Yeah.
yeah, and
With like friends, anytime.
No, it was usually with like the one most recent one I had with my dad, and we were going down the street and just it was a kid driving, bro, and he like launched out as soon as we were driving. We were going pretty fast, but we kind of like downplayed it like we weren't. We were going pretty fast, and the fucking car like swerved jumped in right in the lane as we were going, and I was like, oh shit, dad, and he wasn't looking.
He like tried to turn in, like
no, like
merge in.
no, we fucking had like hit
T-bone?
him.
Like-
No, it wasn't T-bone, but like we hit him. But since we were going fast and our car was bigger, like we kind of scooted a little bit, but his car like flung and hit like 3 other cars.
Oh my fucking
Yeah, it was a pretty
God.
bad accident.
And you guys not at fault.
No, we weren't at fault. That was a cool thing.
Gotta
but,
clip
like,
this
it was
up,
like,
no.
dude, I remember like I was like, dude, like the car like was right, like I could see it, like everything was happening, and it was like the path.
Yeah, because you're fucking right there. Yeah.
It freaked me out.
Just seeing it
and-
flip, and
yeah.
then looking back. Like,
And I,
and
well, and yeah, and so we parked over. We like kind of stopped, and then I remember looking back, and I remember like just seeing like all the airbags on that car was deployed, and it was like all this like white smoke coming out and shit. And I remember like this fucking kid, like literally a kid, like it was like a fucking 10-year-old kid, just comes like he wasn't 10, he was like at least like 15 or like 14.
right. Like
But
a
he was
little
young.
looking dude.
Yeah, he was young as shit.
14-year-old.
And he fucking gets out, and then he goes and he like opens the back door, and his mom comes out of the passenger side, and then he like rips out a baby out of the car seat, and it's like chaos, bro. All these people get out their cars. It was fucking crazy.
And I mean, it was his fault.
It was his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the fucking lady was like, "Oh, don't say that he was driving, shit like that," and all this kind of stuff. I was like, "Hell no, bitch, that kid was driving."
Oh, because he wasn't even allowed to
I
drive.
don't think he had a permit or anything.
Oh
like that.
my God, bro.
I thought it was a 15-year-old kid that came out of like the other back seat and was like trying to check up on his
kid
family.
was driving. It was a kid that
Bruh.
was driving. Yeah.
That goes with like what we were saying earlier. Like it's not your fault, but you'd feel so bad. Like if anything did, something did happen, but like you'd feel horrible. But it's like she put her kid in that situation, or whoever did that. Like,
bro, I don't know, but I mean, I
Someone
can't really
I
talk
know.
too much shit, bro, because like I would take my mom's car and I'd be driving like without my license too, and I'd just be
dude, yeah, I knew so many kids like that. My
Yeah.
parents would get so mad. Dude, you remember? I don't want to say who, but like that
Yeah.
one kid that you didn't like, and
like, okay.
he keeps hitting me up. I keep telling you, he's hitting me up. Anyways, no, I'm like
Bro, I
11
don't
or
remember
10,
shit, dog.
and they already didn't like him, and then he comes up to the house.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And then he picks me up, and I didn't understand. He was the one and he was like 12, and then we drive to his house, and then I like told my parents like an idiot after. I'm like, it was so cool, you know. His parents just sort of like let him like, and they're like, what?
Oh boy, had the best day.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, and there was nobody like with him. Like, they just let him.
Bro, like 12-year, 13-year-olds, like they start like some of them like just start living life like out of the womb, bro. Like some of them just be doing adult shit like out of nowhere, I'm bringing it up again, but like that, I can tell you that YouTube channel I was telling you about, that Softball Underbelly.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, like he interviews like kids, like 13-year-old prostitutes.
Wait, like he interviews actual 13 or they started when they were 13?
They started when they were 13. Some of them are like young kids too. No, like some of them are like young, bro.
They're just current.
Yeah. Like
they're like in the middle of this shit, and you can't be like
crazy. Like kids that are homeless, like it's hardcore, bro.
Yeah.
It's like some of them just like start doing shit, and it's because their parents, like don't fucking like, hey, this is not what you're supposed to be doing, type shit.
Yeah, I saw this post. It was so like, I don't know, it's just out of nowhere, but like it was like some dude like connecting to some crowd, and he was like saying something like he was talking about how he didn't have a dad or something like that. And, like, people in the crowd were getting so emotional. And like, I don't know. I'm not giving it, like, enough. But, like, it made me realize how crucial, like, I don't know. I used to think, like, some people don't have parents. And it's just, you know, they'll sort of have to compensate. Like, things will be different. But, like, everybody feels that shit. Like, everybody. And I guess it makes sense. Like, it's, like, animal nature. Like,
yeah, but I'm telling you, it's like those little notches. Like some of the notches didn't click, and some of them weren't turned. And then like bro, like literally, like not having a dad like really fucks with you. Like not having a mom, really not having both parents. Yeah. Like that, like those, like dude, like a baby, like a child, like toddlers. Yeah. Like they are soaking like every bit of knowledge that they can. Like bro, and it's crazy.
Yeah, and have you seen the shit they're watching now? Like my siblings were toddlers, and they watched some weird shit, and now they're like 10, and it's like, I don't know what they've fucking seen.
I don't know what they see now, bro.
Bro, there's this one where like it was like an animation where like a husband and wife are walking, and then there's a bridge, and then he walks on the bridge, and it crashes, and he drowns. And then she stands there, and then she starts pooping corn, and it makes a bridge. She walks over the corn and the mom was recording. She's like, "Watch what y'all kids are watching," and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I got 2 points. So the first one, bro. It's like my sister would like, huh?
I got a theory.
What's your theory?
Well, I'll make it quick then. Basically. I just feel like it's almost all planned, because when you look at this shit, you know, people follow trends, but trends also start from like other people. But the thing is, like, somebody starts it, and the way everybody else gets influenced is how they depict it on their own animations, right?
That's how like cancel culture came a thing, like, because people are like, oh, you're canceled, and now it's like you can cancel anybody. Like, like, you know, that wasn't a thing until it's like viruses, like it just expands, you know. And like the videos, one of the videos my sister was watching, I was like, bro, what the fuck? And it's like this dad that records his little girls, and they just like destroy the house. Like they just make a mess out of things, art and stuff like that. And the dad is like congratulating him, and it's like, it's not that bad. It's really minuscule, just like kids making a mess. Right. But it's like she was started making messes, and it's like she started trashing her things, you know. So
like she was watching it when she was younger.
Yeah, exactly. He was like rewarding bad behavior, and I was like, bro, like what the fuck? Yeah. And then what I think is also weird is like the fucking furry dudes.
Oh yeah.
And how they like, actually I got nothing against furries, but what it is, it's like the fucking like the art they make, and it's like a cartoon.
Weird sexual, like,
yeah, it's like a cartoon like fox or whatever, and it's got like a huge ass, and
yeah,
like, huge tits, and like jiggling everywhere.
Yeah, and it might be just a normal conversation, but like they're thick as fuck for no reason, and it's an animal. It's on like
Thursday afternoon.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
like a fucking like skin for a meme.
And a kid can mistake
furry
that
skin.
as a fucking cartoon, and then you're hooked because you're just like, it's the most crazy thing you'll ever see.
Bro, yeah, and that goes hand in hand with like well, even if you have parents, like I don't know, like they just sort of like they're busy. That you gotta, and then these kids start
Yeah.
watching this shit, and then now it's like.
And parents, that they use that to shut up kids. Like, here, watch this video. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, and like after a certain, like I don't know, like when I think about it, like if I were to just like here, like I would probably have them watching like a set thing, which is how it started. Like I'm thinking about my siblings, and like bro, they were watching some weird thing. Like it's called like gotcha something. Like it's like these weird like animations where it's like these. They look like baby little animes where they got these big heads, little bodies, and it's like a school situation. It's like, Sarah doesn't like me, and then how do I, like, it's just, I always thought it was weird. And then I was trying to, like, I was like, that's, like, I would make so-and-so feel uncomfortable, but it just went on.
But I like the they have some educational ones that are, like, not bad. They're pretty good. Like, I like Dr. McStuffins.
Oh, yeah. Like, actual shows, yeah, but, like, bro, it's just been YouTube for, like, at least my siblings for so long. And it's just like, fuck. I don't know. And, I mean, I know I'm watching shit and, like, but I came to a point where it's like, I know, I don't know.
I like, but the thing is that, like, we grew up in, like, a golden age of YouTube, though. Like,
Dude, yeah.
we grew up in a golden age of YouTube, bro. Like, what happened?
What the fuck?
What happened?
Oh no, it's like
Switch back to the. No.
There you go.
Yeah, that's why, like, when you press the first time, it goes.
I don't know,
weird.
bro.
I don't
It's
know.
Twice, like,
Yeah, maybe not as. I don't know if it processes it that quick.
It's
like,
it
I don't
doesn't
know.
process quick, so it's like you have to.
It'll show a red light if it's doing that bad quality though.
Yeah.
That's what I figured out.
It's very delicate. You just gotta like work out the kinks in it and whatnot. Like I said, it's not ghetto.
It's not good. It's just needs a little more care.
Yeah.
Need a little love.
It's
TLC.
okay. It's okay.
Listen to TLC by TLC.
Have you? No. No. I'm kidding. I've heard of TLC. I don't know.
I'll put it on later.
Yeah. No, I don't want to get. We got copyrighted. I
Oh,
told you
fuck.
that. Yeah, we got copyrighted. One of the, I think the video of you, me, and Chucky. I think and Josh, the one for Cowboy. Yeah, we got copyrighted on that one because like she played a song on there and whatnot. But
that was such a cool video. Even the one between you and Chucky.
yeah, I'll tell you, we just like
Y'all were just, all y'all was just vibing.
It was just
chilling.
like it was just fucking whatever, bro.
Just chopping it in.
Yeah, it is whatever. Just fucking. I just be posting shit sometimes, dude. Telling you. But
Yeah.
how are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. I'm
on-
happy
you're
to
on
be here. I've been chopping it up with you for the past few days,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to see some manga over here, chilling.
Yeah. That's
But yeah, that workout got me tired as fuck
yeah, bro.
earlier. Like I don't know.
It
That was
really-
pretty good, bro. I don't know how you do it. Like I haven't been in the gym for so long,
Yeah.
and to keep going,
It sucks.
I don't know.
Like honestly, there really is days where like I really just do not want to be there. But like I have to like force myself. Like it's not there. The thing about it, bro, is like there's a lot of like you know, you go to the gym, look fit. You got all these people like, you know, like be a monster, be a beast, like control your inner man type shit. And it's like, bro, like they don't highlight the fucking points of like not wanting to go. And it's like they're also like there's that misconception of like what motivation is too. And like motivation, like told you, it's like it's an emotion. It's not something you can be all the time. Like, you can't be motivated all the time. You can't be happy all the time. You can't be sad all the time.
Yeah.
And the real thing is like discipline, bro. But it's like, to me, like what I do is like, oh, I'm gonna be fat, and like I feel like shame myself. And then I was like, it makes me mad. It's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go, you know.
I was gonna say, I was thinking about this recently, and now I can like plug it into something. But like, I feel like the world now, like, there's less and less responsibility for people. Like, people love like ditching responsibility.
Yeah,
Like
it's almost like attractive.
like
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Like I knew these people who like they drive their car, they don't get oil change, like they're just, it's almost ignorant, but it's like, bro, you gotta like take care of your
car.
shit, like,
Take
and
care of
then
your
it's gonna
shit.
get worse. It's just like, you know, but like that's what's so cool about you is like you'll just juggle all this shit. Like technically you're responsible for a lot.
That's the thing. It's like you say that, but it's like, bro, like in reality, it's like nothing is in balance. Nothing isn't what it seems, bro. Like it really isn't, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm not like trying to like dick suck over here and tell you like you're doing an amazing job. No, but like,
well, you're very good at juggling.
Yeah, you good at juggle.
you're so responsible.
God damn, it's getting hot in here. No, I'm playing. Nah, but, like I don't know, like just these past few days, like I don't know, you just keep busy with shit and stuff like that. I mean, maybe not comparing it to what you're doing, but like going back to like people our age, like they just don't give a fuck about shit.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like your own shit, like your own responsibility. I don't know.
I think it's because like I also learned that like, well, I think not that I learned, but it's like I don't live for free. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't like you know, it's like I have to pay for like a lot of things, you know. So it's like I gotta figure it out to me, and like
Yep.
I don't know, like to me my existential fear is like homelessness, like loserness,
Yeah.
being a bum, like that's
Loser.
like I don't want to be a fucking loser, and I feel like most of my life was like, yeah, that was good. That was fucking good.
It took me a minute to see where you were going. Loser.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
It's all like, to me it's fear driven. It literally is. It's
Yeah.
fear-driven. And maybe it's a bad way of living, and it probably is making me like more like depressed and maybe a little bit even bitter, but it's like I don't know what else to do.
No, but it pushes you. Like I remember, like I used to stress so much back in the day over here. Like you remember, I didn't have shit like STAR tests. You remember STAR tests?
Yeah, I remember STAR
Bro, that I don't know if it was like a big deal for y'all. Like that gave me the biggest heart attack every year. I'm like, if I don't pass this shit, I'm gonna be in 4th grade again or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
like same feeling, you know. And then it would also go down to like, and if I'm in 4th grade, I'm gonna be homeless because I'm a dumb, like and shit like that. Yeah.
No, but with that too, I 100%, bro. Like I had to sleep, I had to wear the correct outfit,
Bro.
I had to fucking eat before, you know. It's like, and like I remember this one kid. I don't remember his last name, but I think his name was like Danny or something. But like he failed 3rd grade, and like he was like shunned. Like nobody talked to that motherfucker, bro. Like he, like yeah, like he was he got outcasted because he had to repeat 3rd grade. Like
Yeah,
so,
and then all the people in the next year know. Like,
yeah, because everybody knew who he was, you know.
Oh,
And then
imagine
now
being
you're
this
dead.
shit.
Hey, who's that? Oh, it's Danny. Wait, who the fuck is Danny? Oh, he
Yeah.
felt 3rd grade.
No,
Oh, that Danny. Okay.
I remember one time, like,
Fuck that
we were
guy.
walking, like, you know, they would take you out of class and they would walk you in a line, and
Yeah.
okay, we're going to lunch and shit. I remember like walking through the 3rd grade hall, and
Oh.
I remember walking there and seeing that dude in there, and he was like, he was just there, like, he looked depressed in that class.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude,
And-
yeah,
and I remember like hearing somebody like laughing and just like pointing at shit. Like kids are fucking brutal, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Brutal as fuck.
They just say how it is, you know.
It really is, bro.
You know what brought me hella fucking anxiety? That penguin shit. You guys know the math?
Oh
like,
my! I could never pass that shit.
what was it called? You know what it was?
I know exactly.
Was
what
it
you're
in
talking about.
elementary?
It
I
was
would
in
be-
elementary. It was like a computer thing. Like, you were like you were in like a. It's like a penguin math. It was a math like learning program.
Oh fuck.
And like you had to pass things at a certain level and shit like that, and like bro, that quickly became a hierarchy in class. Like if you were still on level 2, like you were an idiot, and everybody was like
fuck.
on level 13.
Damn. Oh, it was like a computer game.
Yeah,
that
I was
everyone
that
like,
kid who was a fucking idiot.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck I was
man.
doing wrong. Like I was
Bro, I
was
was.
like,
They
you
would.
failed, and the penguin would fall in the water and drown.
You know what it was for me? Bro? I would be like looking like left to me, and they would just always seem to be like 1 or 2 ahead of me. So I would always go back to mine, like go stupid fast, and I'm thinking to myself like, okay, I got it now. and I look over again, and there's still like 2 ahead of me, so I can never catch up.
Bro, yeah, that feeling of like pushing and then you're still at that baseline. You're like, what the fuck?
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
It
yeah.
sucked.
What was it called?
And I had a girlfriend in that class too, so it's like,
Oh, you had to
I
do
had-
as good, or she would probably look. You're
She
like,
probably
oh,
dumped me because I'm
damn.
stupid. Yeah,
Fuck.
it's crazy, man. So it's like, it's crazy how like those things became like hierarchies too, and it's like even now, like I know people that are like they talk all this type of mess because they got a degree. Like they
Yeah.
talk mad, like, but they're smart, but there's a difference between like intelligence and like wisdom, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, yeah. Like
Or
going through
education,
shit,
like,
it's
I
like
don't
it's
know.
like okay, like I'm not saying I'm the most experienced, but like I've gone through like, you know, a few jobs, like I've met different types of people,
Yeah.
and these guys go through and get qualified in that, like,
Yeah.
or get a degree in that
Yeah.
one thing, or deal with these guys for so, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
And you
they
can still
use-
have a job and go to college and all that, but like,
His name was Gigi.
Gigi, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that
Gigi
was
the
right.
fucking penguin.
Yeah, Gigi the fucking penguin, that fucking cunt.
GG the oh, the program.
We'll be burning in hell right now.
Wow.
It's a dead software program.
Shit,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
wanna take this
Yeah.
shit off,
Yeah, bro, and
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever felt like that sort of fear of like I can't fail this or whatever.
yeah. We had starred, and I think I was able to catch the like last of the tax test. I don't know. Remember the tax test? No, did you come? You weren't even in Texas in 3rd grade, were you?
I've been in Texas since I was 3. I'll tell you what.
I don't know, but yeah, the tax test was another thing, and it's like, I don't know, those like the STAR tests were. Did we have STAR tests in high school too?
I
we
wasn't
did.
here for high
I think
school.
it was just
We did.
1 year though, and then we just moved on to the other ones. What are they called?
Finals.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember I was because I came 5th grade, so I definitely had it 5th grade, and I thought it was in middle school too. Like I was like, yeah, I'm done with this shit, and then it was there again, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh
Yeah,
fuck.
the standard issue eyes test.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Testing is weird. It really is, bro.
they take it serious in Texas.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what I've heard from teachers though is that like it's become easier and easier to like pass now. Like it's not like
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's like you can easily like get by through school now.
Dude, and I feel like I not barely made it, but I was maybe on like the B side. Like
Yeah.
if
I
I
wasn't even
if I
graduating.
missed just a little bit more, I would have been fucked.
Yeah.
And now like anybody's just I don't know.
Yeah, I almost didn't graduate because of my fucking hours. Like I was missing so much school. Like I skipped a
What, back
line.
in high school?
Yeah, my
Fuck.
senior year, dude. Like I was like never at school.
Yeah, that was the year I started. Like I had one class where I like he was cool enough that I like took advantage, and I would like skip that class.
Yeah.
Like the class would start and I'm in 7-Eleven,
Mhm.
and then I would show up and he was like, "Man, where were you?"
7-Eleven, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, and he would like count me there. So it was kind of cool, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I had one teacher that really liked me. She did the spinning wheel for class, where it's like you spin the wheel, pick somebody from the wheel to answer a question or do some shit, right? As soon as she made that wheel, I noticed like she didn't have my name on there, and I just never said shit. But she was always looking at me and like, I'm pretty sure she knew. She was just kind of waiting for me to be honest, but she didn't give a fuck. So it went on for like 2 months.
Yo. It was like one of those like pull the popsicle stick
Yeah,
out,
pull the
like pick a
popsicle
name.
sticks, yeah.
Dude, I fucking hated that. It never happened to me. Never. Maybe like one time and I was ready for it, but like it was always
Nah,
funny
bro.
seeing who got picked and then you know.
Yeah, and that too is like I was always zoned out. So like when they would pick on me, like I didn't know what the fuck. Like I would be straight up. I'm like I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And I don't know, man. It's a weird thing because that shit gives you an anxiety. And also, I think another anxiety I had was where my anxiety began to build up was like reading out loud. And then like like we would take turns. So reading out loud would taking turns like like it was numbers. So you knew your part was coming up. So you'd have to rehearse whatever part you were
Hell yeah! I think that's the first time I really became competitive because I was like, man, I read all these bitches right now.
Read it nice and
I'll
smooth.
do
These
the
girls
whole
gonna be
thing.
like, yeah.
And you ever read along in your head while somebody else is reading, and you're like, hurry the fuck up.
Yeah. He's taking too
you're
long on
beating
this
them.
part, bro. They start they don't know a word, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
And then did you ever have to deal with like popcorn reading?
Yeah, well, where like the table, like the person behind you reading the.
No.
Oh, they pick who, or
you
someone
could-
picks who reads.
Yeah, so it's like if you knew somebody that was like in your class, like I'm gonna fuck with you. You're
Pick
gonna
the
read.
slow guy.
Or, like,
There's
if it
always
was
the
y'all in
slow
class,
guy.
I'd pick y'all and be like just to fuck with you,
Fuck.
bro. Yeah, and that's what happened to me, dude. Like I get picked on, like, cause like I like they're people that do it to
I
fuck with
fucking
you.
hate that, dude.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I remember this one time in high school, it was my sophomore year, and, like, everyone was reading together, I think. And, dude, I fucking hated it, because, like, I felt like I was in elementary school, the way we were all, like, she had each, like, person read, or whatever, I don't know. And so I started reading ahead, and then she asked me a question or some shit, and I was just so, like, maybe I was too into reading ahead that maybe I wasn't, like, actually paying attention, but I was like, I'm reading ahead. And she was like, "Oh, really? So then, what just happened?" And then I was like, "Fuck." And then
You bitch.
like, and then yeah,
You got me.
yeah, you got me.
Oh my god. Okay. I need to think all
You
of this.
caught me red-handed.
I was gonna take mine
Christ.
off when you take
You
yours
didn't come
off.
fucking
The
poop.
whole thing, or just the hat?
God damn, that shit's hot. Damn. Christmas episode. Yay.
Got to be festive with it.
Yeah. What are you doing for Christmas? What is your family doing for Christmas?
Oh man. So they usually don't do a lot. I mean, they're gonna cook up and do the little
You're
Christmas
gonna
feast
celebrate
and all that.
Hanukkah?
Oh yeah, Hanukkah. Us Jews. No, I'm playing. I'm not. No, but
I think you could pass as Jewish. Huh?
yeah, I don't know, the Crows. I thought I could say it. No, but this year, they're really close with their friends that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so much louder now without the hat. No, but they're going to their friends, and I gotta go too because they invited the whole
The whole
fam.
gang.
So yeah.
The whole Noonan family.
So yeah, I'm gonna see these guys. I haven't seen them in a few years, and
Yeah.
they have these like weird daughters, and they're
Is it,
like
weird daughters.
weird. They're not like
Oh, they're not.
like the youngest one's like fucking, or the oldest one I
Dumb.
mean is like 16 or some shit.
Mm.
But there's like these two little twins, and every time I used to go over there, like when I lived here, and I was like they would beat the shit out of me, bro. I couldn't do anything, dude. I couldn't do anything, bro. Bro, they were crazy. They were fucking.
I was thinking you're gonna say they're just talking about weird shit. No, they beat the
Bro, they were literally fucking. They would like growl, and I'm like, I'm just taking the beating, you know. I'm like, it'll be over soon.
Hey,
It'll
not
be
gonna lie,
over
bro.
soon.
I'm not
As
gonna
soon as you
lie.
showed up, you made their day, bro.
Fuck.
We're gonna beat the shit out of this little dude.
I'm gonna get my slap hand ready, bro.
Nah, but I honestly, I totally understand that, bro. Cause like I remember like, for some reason, like, I guess, you know how like that thing where like, if somebody likes you, they're like mean to you, kind of a thing. So like I had that
Yeah.
a lot, like for some reason.
Yeah.
And I remember like I go to like little like kids parties and shit, and like bro like there would always be like this fat girl that was just like that would just literally sit on me, bro.
Just sit on you. You're sitting on the floor and she's like,
No, not like
Something
that,
like
but it's
that.
like like they would like like you said like they would beat the shit out of
Yeah,
you.
and then
because
just
like I was a
fucking
small
wrestle
kid
you,
too. Yeah.
dude, and I'm getting all hot and sweaty. I'm like, man, I just want this shit to be over, bro.
I just want to go.
Yeah, like, God damn.
Yeah, bro. No,
And
that
then
was
even the
funny.
older one chimes in. And I'm like, bruh, these kids are like fucking like way younger than you. You can't like tell them to fuck off. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so that's gonna be fun this
Yeah.
Christmas. And I mean, they cook really good food, and
Mhm.
I'm sure they're all a little more chill now.
Yeah.
But like to have to deal, like not deal. I'm gonna say deal because like I'm not used to these people, and
Mm-hmm.
like they're really cool. I like them, but it's just like I don't like having to re-meet. I don't know. I just
Because everybody's like, oh, look at you, look how you changed.
yeah.
look
What are
how
you gonna be doing with your future?
Yep.
And, blah, blah, blah. And I'm gonna have to make some shit up. I don't. fucking
Usually I
know.
just joke around. I just, like, I don't,
I'm gonna be a male stripper. I'm gonna
Yeah,
make that shit
exactly.
hella quiet.
Honestly, bro. Honestly, honestly thinking about it. So I was
Dude,
talking to
I
Chucky
would-
about it,
Bro,
and like, bro, like, I could probably do it. I think I could probably do
there's
it.
some sexy motherfuckers.
I really think so. I really think so.
Cause the others are just like I don't know. But then again, like I feel like I would want it to be booming right away. It'd be sad if I get them like them old 40-year-old ladies. No,
Yeah, you're
shit,
gonna
I
see
gotta
that
bite
a
the
lot.
bullet.
You're gonna see that a lot, like.
And don't they like start playing around?
Yeah.
Oh, suck a little
I
dick.
don't know.
Isn't that
Maybe, like,
fucked up? They'll just
take
give it
your
a
teeth
little
out.
lick, and then you're like, oh fuck, gotta move on to the next one.
Yeah. No.
That's what we should all do at the same. Like all three of us should be like a group.
What do we call it? The Three Musketeers?
We're not gay because if we're getting our by some 40-year-old ladies, it's still.
Yeah, but we could
counts.
pose as
Yeah.
gay. And
Well,
maybe make.
I
more
was
money.
hearing you out there. Like I was thinking, I'm like that would probably like make people. But then again, it might shut us down a little bit. Like we're not. They'll be like, oh, they're gay. You know,
So
like,
then we just.
they're
did
not
Three
gonna touch it. They're
Musketeers
just
then?
gonna like, oh, I like to see their dicks flop around. Like I'm trying to get.
We could.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. You don't know. You don't know what
See,
they're
I'm trying to make it
like.
worth it. All right, I'm not just trying to do this shit. For you.
Oh my god. But no, I wonder how much they make too. Because if I was just dancing around, like,
Yeah.
I guess.
What would your stripper name be?
Fuck. What would yours be?
I don't know. If
about
we came as a group, I think we would be an Oreo. But I think my stripper name would be. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Fuck,
I don't know.
dude.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I'm actually thinking about this. I don't want to be like too cocky with
I
it,
feel like
but I
yours
want to
could
be
be,
like,
like,
a
sugar.
nice.
You could be like.
Oh, shit. Oh, right, because it's got to be like when you think of like a girl stripper, they got like sapphire, they got like. Okay, so.
I'd go as John.
Classic John. What, you got a fucking raccoon pelt hat on?
Yeah. I'd go like as a bear.
Oh,
girl.
I'd go as Nuris.
Urus.
Nuris. Nuris.
Yo, that's hard. That is like a dude stripper. Exactly.
You know what?
Nah.
I met this lady the other day named Nuris. I was like, that's a hard ass name. And then it just clicked, you know? So I'm actually going to start this Saturday. Nah.
Fuck, tell me how it goes. Shit.
Shit, dude.
Like,
I don't know. I feel like.
And then what if then like a crazy motherfucker comes and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Mom? Like he finds that and you're just naked, bro. You can't. They're like, oh shit. Grab the nearest.
Dude, people
fucking-
are gross. People are nasty. Like really fucking disgusting. And like. You Tyler and I are like, I'm pretty sure I've never been to a strip club, but I'm pretty sure it's like from the stories that I've heard, like it doesn't even sound appetizing to go to one. Like
anybody, well, I mean, no, except for the dumb fucks who like want to throw money and see titties.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I see that shit floor free. So it's
But
like,
dude, it's like, I mean, not like the girls would have a good time every fucking time, but like,
Yeah.
bro, the shit they gotta endure. It's not just
Yeah.
like stripping, bro.
yeah,
It's
and people touch
unethical.
them.
unethical. No.
Because I get chase the bag, but some of these dudes be out of control, bro.
Bruh, yeah,
I bet. Like they be
Shit's-
touching on them and shit. Like,
Dude,
it's
and,
nasty.
yeah,
But
and
not
like,
only that, but like the girls are like fucked up too. Like I'm telling you, like the stories that my dad, like so let me tell you a story my dad told me. My dad was like, one time I was there and he was saying that, he was sitting down just like on a chair and just like like chilling, and he said that he remembers like looking to like the right in like a back corner, and there was like feet on knees, and it was like wearing high heels, so it was pretty much a girl on her knees, and then there was like feet in like pretty much she was sucking dick.
oh,
She was
okay.
sucking dick, and he saw like the head like going back and forth and everything, and he was like,
Dude, well, yeah, like, bro.
But then he like literally like 5 minutes later, she comes like to him and like starts to get on top of him and trying to get him a lap dance, and he was just like, whoa, get up.
Yeah, you don't got no mouth condom, bro.
Yeah.
You was straight up sucking that dick. Damn,
Yeah, bro. Like they do. Like I'm pretty sure that's how they leave like with like 10 grand a night, like just doing like.
And it all goes. It's not like there's a stripper out there who's
anything
like,
goes.
I saved all my money from sucking dick, and now I have $10 million. Like
Yeah.
like, and you got to do it while you're young too. That's why I think about it, because I'm like, dude, I'm young, I'm good looking.
Yeah.
Like when I'm 40, like at least I did it. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd hit the gym and start practicing the pole dancing and shit.
That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking if you're gonna be a stripper, you kind of gotta know how to dance too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that goes.
Got to be
into it.
confident as fuck.
Yeah, and I mean you gotta shit. I hope we'll learn some dance routines, bro. Start coaching
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
Fuck, man. I don't want to shake my ass though.
No, but I think a lot of it too is like they take advantage over like not take advantage, but just some guys are stupid.
It's both. I think it goes both ways. I actually know a few strippers. Like, I've met a few, and I learned, like, they're friends with people, like...
I've been networking.
Like, bruh. Yeah, I met them inside there, and they weren't that... No, but, like... They know what they're doing. She know, like, this one girl, she knows what she's doing. She's been in this one place for a while, and I feel like she has a boyfriend, so I don't think she'd do, like, some on the knee shit. But I feel like for the right price, she'd be like, all right. Like, it's just about that money. Like, when you're in there, like, once... Well, maybe I'll take that back.
What is it like going home, though? Like that, and, like, being a porn star, too. It's like what's... It's like, what is it that, like, that's like that it's not connected anymore? Like what, like, do you lose that? Like, do you have faith in, like, love? Like, do you believe in, like...
Dude, but then, like, this girl she's very romantic, and her boyfriend, he knows what she's doing, but he's, like, some baller, and he, like...
Nah, he's a cuck.
Yeah, like, bro, like, if you're really that set, then why is she still going in there every other night, whatever?
Yeah.
And, like, you're, like, and then he's just as weird for, like, I don't know, like, because I'm not gonna lie, like, she doesn't have much to her, so, like, he's probably just, like, really attracted to that stripping shit.
Yeah, some of them are into that nasty, like, I'm telling you, some people are fucking gross, like, disgustingly gross. Yeah. I don't know. But I'd do an orgy, though. I'd try it out.
With, like, I don't know, man. That shit would fuck me up.
Yeah.
Like, with other dudes and shit. Because then I'm like, maybe I'm getting, like, a little too, like, into it with one girl. And then...
No, I don't know.
You can't get attached.
Yeah. I would...
Not like I'd fall in love, but, like...
Just can't get attached.
I'm like, I like this girl's
kinda
titties.
like
And
I
then
should
someone
kiss you
else
in the
just
forehead.
fucking...
I'm like,
oh, yeah,
I was here
first. Holy shit.
And I think that, like, well, a lot of them, bro, it's like they're not, you don't go into those type of things like sober, like you're on coke or like you're on something before you go into those type of things, bro.
Yeah, that one guy I was talking about with the wife, and he's in an open, he would, like, go to these set up events where everyone throws in, like, I think it was 100 or like it was $50 to $100, and they rent out a space, and it was basically just a big old orgy, and, like, that's what their ticket paid for, was like the, oh my god, who cleans that up? Not them.
Not definitely not them, but it's like, all right, I'm done, I came, I'm gonna leave. Like, what if you came fast?
Oh my god, bro. Yeah.
And then everybody's still going at it, and you're just like,
I'd be ashamed, bro. I'd be like, damn, I paid this much. Like,
yeah.
I don't get that. It's
weird.
You just got to be burnt out of, like, normal shit.
Yeah, like, you definitely experienced, like, a lot of bad shit just to get there. I'm pretty sure. And then that too is, like, there's also, like, sex addicts, nymphos and shit like that. Like fuck, like it's just crazy how it's, like, some people just, like, operate, and then they, like, go to their 9 to 5 day to day, and they're just, like, chilling on whatever the fuck they're doing. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I feel like that shit doesn't go away. Like, I don't know. That's just in them.
No,
bro.
yeah, it's like a mental. I think it's like a mental, like it, like, mentally fried some sector of their brain, and it's just like they're done for after that. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely, I don't know. I've definitely been thinking, like, I have more understanding for it now, because I've had the thoughts where I'm like, man, maybe I could be a stripper, or, like, you know, like. Yeah. But then it makes me understand, like. Because I was thinking, I was like, bro, I'd probably get judged and shit, you know? And, like, I don't know. It made me, like, understand the other side, where I was like, maybe it's not as bad for the girl. Like, I'm not saying, like, I wouldn't personally associate, but, like, it's not as bad.
I'd be an honest hoe. I wouldn't be, like,
like, it shouldn't be, like, a shun moment. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
I'm a stripper, and I'm proud.
Fucking wear that.
And whatnot. Like, how does the legal shit work? Like, you know, it's like, do they totally, like, overlook, like, you know, like, you go to, like, you go to the break room of, like, wherever you work at, and it's like, it has that whole spreadsheet of like workers' comp and
Oh,
all this
yeah.
kind of shit. Like, do they have those in the freak room too? Like,
In the dick sucking room. Yeah, bro. Fuck. Yeah, that's. I think like they have the basic code where it's like, yeah, it's like no, like yeah, we get new, but like it's no touching. But like in those curtain rooms, it's like it's up to the girl at that point,
bro,
and that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like that's just weird.
you have no idea what the fuck's going on behind closed doors, bro.
Yeah, and I just don't like. Yeah, like the idea of like wanting to go there.
Yeah.
It's like it's a public bathroom, bro. Like it's a
Ugh.
public thing, you know? It's not a
Well,
private thing.
Well, I think it's like people that like are like really lonely too. Like
Yeah.
just simply just don't have the mental capacity to like, I guess, be like intimate or not intimate, but
Oh,
like in a
right.
relationship with some people.
It's like an exchange. Like it literally is
Yeah.
just like a fucking.
That's what someone was telling me about. Like that's how like Europe and like Germany is. Like Germany is like just like sex is just kind of like those like it's like a like just something people do. Like just people fuck each other. Like that's just like.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
then
like-
that's just as much as like everyone's going around. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think about it. Like I imagine like what was like the kings, like medieval motherfuckers and shit like that, and how they had like they were kings, they had queens and everything, but then they have like their whores and shit, and like it's just and then did they practice? I don't shit. They didn't practice safe sex.
Instead of like 2 a.m. booty calls, would it be like 3 a.m. pigeons just showing up at the
We
window?
were talking about pigeons yesterday
Yeah.
too. Yeah. That's so funny.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure when it's like they would have them at like their disposal, like whenever, bro.
Bro,
Like,
have you-
kings would live like they live like crazy, like they lived.
Yeah.
They were gods, bro. Like
Just do it. I don't know
they did
how
whatever
yeah.
the fuck they wanted, bro.
And that doesn't slide now. Everyone's gotta be the same. Well, not
No,
the same,
bro.
but everyone wants to be the king, you know?
True.
When before it was like, there's no question about that.
Peasants
You're
and
not
shit.
gonna try nothing.
No, I think it hasn't changed. I think it hasn't changed. There. I mean, there definitely was like nobles that wanted. I mean, bro, like, why do you think like people like killed each other, bro? Like you know, families. murdered
Right,
each
yeah,
other,
but it was
uncles.
mostly like like within that hierarchy, like the civilians
Yeah.
had nothing to
like
do
that
with it.
the caste system. Like that's a real thing still. That really still is happening. Like in India, they'd have that
Oh,
too.
right.
Like the people that are like classified as like untouchables.
Yeah,
Like they're like, dude,
yeah,
if you
the
get
little
touched by them.
princes and stuff.
Yeah, like if you get touched by like let's say the homeless person, that which is an untouchable, like you're now at their level. Like you can't go up in the caste system, but you can only go
Holy
down.
fuck, man.
So it's like, and I think the only way you can go up is if you marry, but at the same time, like that person only goes down. So it's like you have no way of like
Bro.
increasing. And that's another thing, bro. It's like people are like, oh, America's like this and it's so bad and all this. Like, bro, y'all have no fucking clue what it's like out in other countries. I mean, y'all hear the vacation spots and shit like that, but like think about a place like Singapore, North Korea, Venezuela, like places like
fucked up
that.
shit
bro.
happening.
Yeah, a lot of fucked up things happen. They have no freedom. You know, it's really fucking bad out there.
That's
You have
what, like-
we're in the greatest country in the world. Like,
That's
for
what
real.
like freaks me out, and not to like, cause this almost like, I don't know, not some. It's a lazy like third eye point of view, but like, I just think about us being on this like earth here, and we're all like fighting with each other. Like these countries are fighting with each other and shit. Like there's like, we're not all flush. We're not all even. Like we're all stuck here. I don't know. That's very
That's a
hippie.
good word
We're
to
all
use.
stuck here
I'm
together.
saying stuck
Why
is
aren't we
actually
all friends? But
right.
literally, like,
Yeah.
like it's
It
just
really doesn't. It's weird how like how come we haven't figured out peace? Like how come we're still killing each other?
bro.
Like, what
The
it-
shit we could have like. I was
Yeah.
thinking this like the shit we could have accomplished if, like, think about how much time, effort, and money we've been putting into like
yeah.
the solutions for these like racist problem. Like there's like a big race problem like everywhere. Like that. Like imagine if we just. I'm not racist. I'm not racist, guy. No, like imagine like you don't think about that shit, right? Like everyone would be thinking of. We'd be productive in other way. Like, bro, we'd
But
probably
that-
be
it's
out of
just-
here by
it's
now.
just crazy.
you know?
Like it's like
It's just
that-
a big waste.
It's like that's like utopian type thinking, and it's like you're crazy for that because like it's literally impossible.
Yeah. It's
Like-
literally gonna happen forever, I guess.
Like yeah, and it's like bro, like I use this analogy a lot, bro. It's like but like you're alive, so like your body is warm, so you create heat. And like, you know, if you look at it like at a molecular level, like heat, like the atoms and molecules, they're not stagnant. They move around. They collide into each other. They fucking burst and they ram into each other. You know what I'm saying? So
there's always gonna be a
if you exist, you're going to experience conflict no matter what. Like any type of conflict, any type of like war, hardship, fighting, whatever the fuck it is. Like it's just something that's like programmed in us. Like I have no idea what it is. I really don't.
That's what makes me think, like, is this the ultimate test? Like, it's almost like they just keep dropping logs on you and you're carrying it, you know? And then when you die or whatever, like, they take it off and they're like, look, like, this is how good this is. Because you've just had to deal with all that shit. And maybe it wasn't like your whole life was a fight, but like, it's just like, you know, things aren't nice forever, bro.
Yeah, going off what you said, like, someone told me that, like, you, like, what this is like a, like a kind of like living on Earth is like rehab in a way. And, like, every time you die, like, or like if you get reincarnated, it's because you're meant to like learn a lesson.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah, I've heard that from like my mom and her mom were talking about this one night. They believe in like old souls, shit like that. Like my mom always says to me, she's like, I think like this is your last time going through this, you know, like going through Earth and life or whatever. Because like I pick things up pretty. I'm not saying like I've learned every I have a nice baseline, but like, anyways, I don't know. I think about that though,
cause like I feel like there's like so much data that like cosmic data that like you can't have, like let's say there's a soul, okay, and the soul dies, gets reincarnated back into the earth, right? Well, it's like you got a billion souls doing that, so it's like you can't have that same person coming through the same cycle over and over again. So I feel like if this is like you're stuck here on this planet, every time you like, let's say you murder somebody, like now you're going right back into it. You get born again into another thing, and maybe you like kidnap, rape, murder somebody, right? Then you come back and you have like a fucking disability. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
but like you know, it's like but you have a clean slate. Same thing for like, let's say me, like a normal person they just like maybe they were an asshole to their wife or something like that, you know, and then they're like, okay, you need to go back and learn what like love is type shit,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So like
it gets better and better through each stage, and that's what I thought. Like maybe there's like 8 stages, you know, or something like that, and it's
until
like,
you become like a good-hearted person, it's like okay, now you can move on to the next dimension, the next realm, whatever's next after this.
That freaks me out though. Do you ever think like, because I don't believe, like, I don't know, like, I think it's possible I could be reincarnated when I die, you know, live another life. Yeah. Does that freak you out? Like, I fucking hate the idea of me not being, like, me who I am, flesh and bone. Like, I'm gonna look different, and
you're like a ball of energy.
You know, maybe I act the same, but I'm gonna look different. Yeah. Like, so different.
I don't know. Like, I think, I don't know. Like, if you're stuck, having to like redo everything over and over and over again, then like it's not really that much of a bad. What are you doing? I don't think it's a huge deal. Like I don't mind it. Like I kind of like living.
Yeah.
Like, even though like, there's some things that do suck.
Yeah.
But like it really is not that bad. Like it's kind of cool to like. It's almost like you're playing a video game. Yeah, and maybe you like when you do die, like you die, but like you can come back and like I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. Like I don't know, it doesn't freak me out as much.
It reminds me of there's this Adventure Time episode where I don't know, some shit happened, and then Finn was like in another universe where like
it's all death and shit.
Yeah, like,
and he goes through all the levels, and then Jake the dog goes all the way to like the 7th or something. He's stuck at like 50 or whatever. Yeah. So he's having trouble because he's still fighting with like his life in real world, but Jake is just like floating through it like nothing. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And like I think too in that like Finn even looked different, and like I don't know, it was the same shit. Like I don't know, I like the idea of like being a different, like I guess we're all just like little balls of energy, so like my color wouldn't change because I'm still the same energy. Maybe I'm just so bent
But
on the
I don't-
looks, but like I
I don't
just don't
know.
like the idea of like I don't know.
Okay, so let's say instead of being reincarnated into like a person, what if you got like reincarnated into like an animal?
Oh fuck.
Like, would you rather
Like,
be an
what-
animal or a human? I'd rather be a human than an animal. I feel like the animal is just like they
yeah,
go
what do
through
you
some shit.
learn as an animal? I wonder. Because
Yeah.
like I always thought like on the Moana shit, like what type of animal do you want to like be reincarnated? I always thought like a turtle would be cool because that's another 100 years or whatever
Dude,
the fuck.
they have
But like
horrible lives.
what the fuck? Yeah,
bro.
what the fuck do you go through as a
Does
turtle?
a turtle like having a straw up your nose? and
Fuck.
shit
Besides
like
like
that?
the
That,
goddamn.
and- I mean, have you seen there's a documentary of like turtles, how like bro, like the minute they're born, it's like they're like straight into war.
Right, because
Like, they
they're
have
all
to-
running. Like,
They have to run, and there's like seagulls, sharks, fish eating them and shit. Like,
Jonathan.
yeah, they say that like sometimes like they say that like sometimes not even one, like a whole batch of eggs won't even make it to the
Damn.
water.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, and so like that's why they're so like wow, like you know, and like that scene though. There's a documentary on Netflix where it's like they follow the life of a turtle that's like survived once, you know, and it's like even then like they don't get to the water and then they grow up.
Right,
You know,
it's
like
not
they have
all
to
sit, yeah.
like they have to be in the ocean.
Yeah,
living.
I mean, I guess 100 years, that'd be like, who knows how much shit you've had to, like, go through.
Yeah. And being a turtle, like imagine the fucking wonders of that's under there, like the shit, like
Yeah, I watched Nemo once, and I thought, damn, that's gonna be cool.
smoking that seaweed,
I
bro.
can't wait to be a fucking turtle.
They're all together, just chilling, like, smoking or something. I don't know, they're on some shit, bro.
Going to the current.
Going to the grand, yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I want to be a shark.
Sharks are
Oh.
fucking... Dude, I used to
you
love
know
sharks.
a shark can't like when they sleep, like they don't really sleep. Like if they stop swimming, like they'll drown. Like
Oh,
like
yeah,
they'll
I
die.
heard about that.
They have to
So they're just-
constantly. You're constantly having to swim if you're a shark.
Damn.
That's just me in real life
That's just
already,
me.
man. You gotta keep swimming.
Gotta keep swimming. Hey, that's a good one. I like that.
Hey, I'm gonna
I like
use that shark shit though. That's actually fire.
That's pretty sick,
The
actually.
sauce.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like to be like a cow, but like in India though.
Fuck,
Fucking
do they
worship
get
me.
fucked? No.
What? In India? No, they worship cows over there. What are you
Oh,
talking
it's
about?
like the goats. Never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck, you know what animal I would fucking hate to be? A fucking either a chicken or a turkey.
Chicken, like there's no hope for you. Like every religion, every race, every human being
Yeah.
eats chickens. Like there's nothing against chickens. Everybody like just goes after them, bro.
It's gotta be just because they're like just that fucking like,
Yeah.
just like if someone looks at it and they're like, bruh.
Imagine being in a cockfight.
Fuck. You have to peck another
Like
eyeball
how-
out. Fuck, dude.
No, I think
Fuck you, man.
I think it'd be harder if you were like a swordfish,
Ooh.
because you got a long ass
my
nose,
God.
and then you're the swordfish are big. The marlins
Yeah,
are
bro.
huge.
I wonder. I forgot how they move around and shit. Like, are they that quick? Like fucking
don't
like
know.
a
But
musketeer,
imagine
but
like
with
a thin ass
yeah.
like bone thing, like
Yeah,
right to your
fuck,
eye,
dude.
like imagine.
Goddamn, that shit freaks me
Imagine.
out.
I
Like,
would not want to be like a sea animal.
Steve or
sea-
Irwin, how he died. He got stabbed by a
a
fucking
stingray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
poor
that's
guy.
crazy, bro.
R.I.P. Moment of
R.I.P.
science for him.
I wonder who got reincarnated as that fucking stingray.
Who the fuck did that shit, bro?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine you get killed like by a crocodile. Like, you know, the amount of times he was like,
Fuck yeah,
fucking-
like those things are yeah,
scary.
just close for it.
And
Like
you
there
lived in
is.
Florida. Did you ever see like alligators and crocodiles?
I had seen one like on the because I used to live on a golf course
Mhm.
like and I barely saw like I had seen it like at a distance and it
Yeah.
wasn't that big, but I always saw those videos of like the huge ass fucking gators walking around and I was like,
and the
bro,
pythons, like
wanna
they're
see some
like
shit like
fucking huge. They're like light posts big,
fuck.
like a giant fucking snake.
I haven't even seen any snakes here neither. I saw my first like couple
That's my
snakes in
biggest
Michigan.
fear.
They were like
Snakes.
ran over and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I almost got bit by a rattlesnake one time.
That's scary. Like that thing, like you can't see it coming. You can't see it. Like
Dude, okay, let me tell you a story. Of what happened. So my sister and I were just like walking through like a little forest area, like at a park,
Mm.
And I remember that if you want, you can put it on this side, so you don't have to keep going
Yeah.
under that. Like,
Keep
that's why
going
I put
under
it
it.
on over here. Here, I'll help you out. But
Thanks.
the fucking, we were walking through this like concrete like dip area, and I don't know, like I kept fucking my sister. I kept scaring her because like there was like wild hogs were a thing.
Oh,
and
right,
those were
yeah,
serious,
them
you know, because
fuckers,
I'm gonna fucking kill you too. And I remember for some reason I just like grabbed her shoulders and I moved her on this side. Don't know why I did it, just did it. And then I remember like hearing the right, and then like I like looked down, and I just like, you know, like you watch the Animal Planet documentaries, and it's like then the snake launches at the camera, and it's like you see the mouth open. It's like pink, yeah. Because it was like all I saw was like brown, green, dirt looking colors, and then like pink. And I was like, what? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, my instincts are fucking awesome. I'm like Spider-Man. And I fucking, like, I dodged it. It, like, launched at me. And it launched at me again, like, twice. Like, it was like a...
Skip back twice?
Yeah, it was like a... You know what I'm saying? And I literally, like, dodged it twice. And that motherfucker almost bit me, bro. And it was, like, a whole on, like, rattlesnake. And I see that motherfucker in my nightmares all the time.
Jesus Christ. Those things are scary, man.
It's scary. Wildlife
that
is
little,
insane.
Like, noise they make and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know how we were talking about, like, deers and shit?
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge fucking thing.
Dude.
I
even saw one near
here. Tell me about
here.
your deer stories.
Yeah, so, I don't know. You said you were looking at my car. I don't know if you saw, but there's a little chip in the front because... When I first moved there, like, I was very aware, like, there's deer. Like, I was up in Michigan, up north. There's no, like, lights on the roads. It's just a single, like, one lane for 30 miles, whatever. And then, yeah, so I was always afraid that I was going to hit a deer. And then one time on my way to work, 5 minutes drive. Like, I wasn't even driving that long. And then it was, like, a whole little family going by. And they just came out of nowhere, you know. I was like, fuck. And I couldn't really, you know, and I moved, and one of the deer tried to, like, turn where I, like, had swerved instead of, like, just going back the other way.
Yeah.
And then I think I hit its head. Like, I heard the noise.
Did it have horns?
No. It was like a girl.
Damn, you took out the mom, bro.
And I was like, fuck. And so I stopped the car because no one's, like, behind me, so I just stopped. And no one's coming, so I just, like, you know, park in the middle of the fucking road, and I, like... And nothing was there. They were all gone. And I was like, okay. But that I felt so fucking bad because I was like, what if I hit one of the kids and then I hit the mom and, like, who fucking knows?
You just started the whole Bambi story.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was really thinking about it. And I changed my headlights after that. I got brighter lights and shit, and it wasn't a problem. Like, I haven't hit a deer after that. Yeah. But I would come up on them all the time. There were some, like, by my house. Dude, there's this one creepy one, and I feel comfortable talking about it now because, like, but, like, the whole, like, skinwalker shit or whatever. Okay. I had this girl over at the house, and we were just watching, like, scary shit or whatever. Like, she came up from Florida, and we're watching, like, these scary things, like, entertaining the idea, right? And then she left a couple days later, and I don't know, it's just still in my head, like, all that, like, creepy, like, creature shit on the outside. Deer are not deer is what they were, like, trying to claim, you know? Right. And so then I don't know, I just had this feeling, and I go to my parents' bathroom. They weren't living there anymore, so, like, I go in there, and I didn't turn the light on. And they have this window there. And I look out, like, I don't know why. I just looked out the window, and I was like, why would you... I felt like something creepy was going to be there. And then there was a deer, like, right by the fucking window, like, sniffing up on the house and stuff. And it was probably just a fucking deer, but it creeped me out so bad that I was able to... Like, it was just there, like... Yeah. I don't know. Deer are sort of ugly, man.
Can I tell you a deer story?
Yeah. Sorry, I just went off.
No, you're good. I love it. No, dude, you can talk about whatever. I don't give a fuck. So I went to Kansas. Went to go see some family up there. And I never been up there. Oh. And so I was already freaking out as is. But then we were going on this road, and I remember, like, it was, like, pitch black. Like, no lights, no antennas, no tower, like, black. You know, there's nothing out there in these areas, these rural ass areas, right? Yeah. And I remember, like, it was, like I said, it was dark, so if, like, for miles you didn't see shit. But then, like, I remember we were driving on this dark road, and then there was these, like, hazard lights in the front. And I remember, like, oh shit, right? And we were just, like, we were driving kind of slowed up on them. and it was this truck. It was like a Chevy Silverado or something like that. It was a pretty big truck, and what's it called? It looked normal. Everything was fine. And then like we kind of drove until like, you get in front of the vehicle, and the whole passenger side is like completely gone, like glass like everywhere, metal. It was like just like if like a fucking like rocket hit it, like it was just like all exploded.
Oh, it was like crushed on the passenger side.
Yeah. And there was guys on the phone and everything, and they're like, "Hey, you're right." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro." And they're like, "But I just hit like a big ass buck." And as soon as he said that, I like turned to the street. And you see the biggest buck I've ever seen.
With, like, antlers and all.
Yes.
Yeah.
And his, like, guts were all on the, like, his stomach was open. You see his intestines. There's blood all over the floor and shit. And the motherfucker was alive. It was like,
oh, my God.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
He was alive, bro. It was alive.
Still kicking.
So we pulled over, and like I said, bro, like, the good thing is, like, nobody was in the past. It was just him by himself. But like, bro, like if there's somebody was in there, like they would have died. Like
Holy
for real,
shit,
like, it was gone. Like the whole passenger was gone. And I remember just like looking at the buck, and it was just like.
Right, so it went through to like the bed of the truck, like, and then probably flopped out the bed.
I don't know. But the bed, like everything looked good. It was just
the
passenger side.
It hit that and then fucking bounced. Oh, like, oh shit.
Yeah. So.
Right, because it was in front of the car. Yeah. Fuck.
That's
crazy.
That's crazy, right? We're outside. We're
standing
outside, waiting for the state trooper to come and shit like that. And then I remember like looking to the left, and it's like I see headlights, and they're like, okay, they definitely see us, or they're gonna like slow up and shit like that. Nope, it was like this little tiny Subaru, and this motherfucker's going like at least 100 miles or more
towards the like flashing light,
towards the road, and the buck was still in the road, and it was still alive.
No, bro, wait, it was still in a lane, and
let me get to it. Let me get to what I'm about to say. That motherfucker caught air for at least 5 seconds. Like at least
Subaru?
5. Yes. So the buck's here, and that motherfucker goes.
Oh, he hit it. That's how he goes off air. Okay.
He was in the air. He was in the air.
It was enough to just boom.
He killed the buck. Put out his misery. But like I remember seeing it land. I remember seeing it
kill his car.
Yeah, I remember seeing it land in like sparks. It was like, right. The state trooper comes to help out this guy, and then we drive to go see what's going on with this guy, and he fucked up his axle. There's blood all over his, like, everything under was like just ripped apart. Like those bucks,
fucking
like,
antlers.
deers are no joke, bro. They're like no joke.
Yeah. I've never seen like a big ass buck like with the antlers all full grown, all that. I feel like they were hunting them to like small numbers up there. Like any buck they could see, they could people hunt like crazy up there.
Really?
But I really wanted to see one. Yeah, I would see like deer, baby deer, like the doe walk up on like the course or just outside.
Yeah, I've always
and stuff.
wanted to shoot one, but
like a buck bug.
Yeah, like I wasn't gonna go hunting. Like, I wouldn't want to kill like a baby deer. Like I want to kill like a big one, you know, or like a moose.
A crossbow and arrow. I don't want to do it with that.
You know that shit's hard.
Do with the what?
Like using like a crossbow or like a bow. And
that shit's fucking heavy. Bro, I remember when you had a bow and I couldn't even fucking draw it back.
And that was just a 60-pound bow, man. That was it. That's all it was.
Yeah, you could do it. I couldn't fucking do that shit.
Man.
Yeah, and that's what last time, right towards the end of me being in Michigan, that like hunting season was coming up, and you have to do it with bows first, like till a certain day, and then you get the guns. And I went to my boss's house. They invited me, and he had like a hunting shed almost, and they were waiting for bucks and stuff. He's like, if I hunt one, you're gonna gut that thing. And I was like, all right, yeah. And I was like, fuck no.
Yeah, my dad, he has a friend that he's a millionaire. We go over to his house, and he has like property.
The guy with the fucking helicopter and all that.
Yeah, the guy with the helicopter. Yeah. So he fucking like if you go into his living room, it's just like a whole wall of like heads and like exotic animals. Like he has exotic
like lion.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't have a lion, but the craziest animal he had like antelopes and shit like gazelles and whatnot. But the craziest animal he had in there was a fucking polar bear. That wasn't a polar bear. It was a white bear. He had a small white bear, a complete bear.
Like the head or the complete
no, the
complete
whole
bear
bear on
Whoa.
rocks. Like you could feel
Was he
it.
bigger than you?
He was huge.
Oh, so it wasn't a baby
huge.
bear.
It was in his like in the middle of his living room, just
What
like
the fuck?
yeah. And I remember like he was like, yeah, you can touch it. And it was real. It was a stuffed bear, and it was so crazy. Like I remember feeling his claws. They were the sharpest things ever, bro.
Fuck.
Like imagine getting mauled by a fucking bear.
Dude, yeah. You know they're making that movie about the cocaine bear I don't like.
That looks so crazy.
Yeah, I do want to like. I feel like they're gonna make it all funny, but when I first heard of that, I thought the idea was so crazy. Like like a fucking beast.
Isn't
A
it
bear
based
on
off a true
cocaine.
story?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a real thing. The cocaine bear is a real
So when
thing.
I first heard the story, I was like, fuck.
Dude,
And
yeah,
I saw
I-
the movie and I was like, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see that thing go to work, bro, because that like that could fucking go through a bank door. I feel like holy
Yeah.
fuck.
I'm pretty sure they're
I'm
gonna
cool.
dramatize it in
Yeah.
the movie, but
Yeah,
I
it
wonder,
looks
like,
more
what
funny in the
really
movie.
happened.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
want like a horror story.
I
dude.
don't think anything really happened with the bear. I think
Yeah,
it
they
just
said
got-
like for like yeah maybe that's why like
Yeah,
they're
but,
gonna
like,
make things
mhm.
happen.
Yeah, but for sure that thing was a real thing, and
Yeah.
it's like imagine what the power of that thing.
Yeah, they were like
was.
for 5 minutes he was like the most powerful like
Mhm.
and I believe that like bro
Yeah.
being hopped up on holy shit
Like
That's
a
so
human
cool.
on cocaine, like
Yeah.
raging out is scary, you know. And it's like
Yeah.
imagine a fucking bear.
Isn't that crazy? Like I don't know. I think about like I would love to have that sort of strength and like, but nobody's invincible. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why Wolverine's so cool. Where it's just like fucking always like
Dude.
tearing through shit and then
Yeah.
you also don't die.
Dude, Wolverine is like
Fuck.
one of my favorite characters, dude. Cause like that my dad like he saw me with my beard, cause like I hadn't seen my dad for a minute, and
Oh.
he was like, "Dude, you look like Wolverine." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I
Yeah.
look like Wolverine."
Yeah.
like yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Like Hugh Jackman, bro.
Dude, yeah, fucking like that type of like I don't know. I like that.
He's OP. Like,
Just
he can-
eating shit. Just like
Yeah.
I like the idea of that, but as a human, like you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, and then you could regenerate too.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, like, dude, you could take fucking bullets.
Yeah, I
to
would
the
just
head.
run into that shit.
Yeah,
I mean, he
bro.
fucking does it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I would just take that sword and like I mean he does
You're
it
like
already.
he's like pretty much almost immortal.
Yeah.
Like he could.
That's what I was talking to you about that like bro, if I had Wolverine powers, I would literally like be up in space and shit, like trying to like meeting like different fucking alien races and shit. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm out. Like
I would
I don't know.
I would rather have like Superman powers. Like I'd rather because he like Wolverine can't fly. You know, it's like
yeah,
well,
you're,
unlike-
you're
oh,
just invincible.
does he need oxygen to regenerate?
Oh right,
you know?
yeah. What if I
Like,
go to space and then I just waste
you
my
just like
power?
choke and die.
God damn it. Yeah.
I didn't think that one through.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not appreciating Earth enough, man.
Yeah,
Fuck.
no, you're really not, bro.
Gotta. I don't know, man. That's just like I don't know. I think about like what are we gonna. I don't know. What are we gonna
Hey,
do?
you know,
man?
there's hope. There's hope. There's this thing that happened not too long ago, where they had like this milestone for fusion energy. So basically, they're trying to put like.
Oh
a sun
yeah,
in
yeah,
orbit
yeah,
to it.
yeah. And so
They're
okay,
trying-
so
wait, what?
so so do you know the difference between fusion and fission?
No, you're gonna have to refresh me.
Okay,
I've
so
heard the difference.
nuclear fission, I believe.
Separating.
Yes.
Okay, so fission
Nuclear
so-
fission is like how they created. That's like the splitting of the atom.
right.
That's the
Right.
nuclear
And then-
bombs and shit.
And yeah, that's nuclear bombs. And so fission is destroying it, and it makes power, right?
Right.
But it also creates that radioactive waste. So that's the badness of like not having
Right.
nuclear power. But what they figured out is that now they can do nuclear fusion. So nuclear fusion is instead of breaking the atom, they're combining two atoms.
And then it would just sort of trap
Yeah.
itself in
Yeah,
there.
that power
without-
stays in, and it's even more powerful than nuclear.
And then, so
fission.
So you're saying they just figured that out?
They haven't figured it
Or,
out,
like-
but they're getting close
Right.
to it.
It's more and more possible.
Yeah. And
So what? Everyone's gonna have the power of the fucking.
The power
sun,
of the sun.
You could have
like-
arc
palm of my
reactors.
hand.
You could have
Yeah.
rockets that are like making convoy shit to like the Mars and coming.
Well,
back.
not only that, I mean, but like it's so powerful that like, bro, we can like, it'll pretty much negate using renewable resources like unrenewable, like, you know, like using, you don't have to be able to what's called what is that shit called, oil, gas,
Right.
get rid of it. You know, it's like it's so powerful that you can pretty much power a whole fucking
Yeah.
city with having a fucking what is it called,
like
power plants, nuclear
right,
power plants.
like side effects.
Yeah,
or whatever,
like or being afraid of having to like destroy. I mean, I don't really know
Right.
though, but it's like also like the weapon capability of it, like because it's
Yeah.
way more powerful than just the regular nuclear shit. So
Fuck.
it's scary.
Yeah, there's gonna be new shit they figure out within weaponized.
I was having the same conversation with a coworker earlier, dude. That's crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Scary
wild.
as fuck.
It's really scary,
Just gotta
dude.
think about our little like, and then
Honestly,
we'll see
I've
it.
really been thinking about like, what if I go to school to like learn the nuclear shit, like a nuclear engineer. Like imagine like
Yeah.
it might be in high demand, like maybe in the next 30, 50, 40
Dude,
years.
yeah, dude. Is there anybody like think about the people we went to school with?
Yeah.
That's what I keep thinking about. Like, there's probably a handful who are gonna do shit like that, but
Yeah.
everybody else like could give a fuck. Like, I
Like super geniuses.
yeah, like bro, I think like after like a couple generations die, like
Mm.
I don't know, we're just fucked, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not any better, but like, fuck, man.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
That kind of brings like two sides to like school, because some people like don't like it. Some people think it needs to be like reinvented or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about it. You know, you get people figuring out like how to create this energy. But it, of course, it's not for everybody. So then you got other people that don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I feel like the focus needs to be Like, it's crazy how, like, I don't know, you were saying this yesterday with Caleb, like, talking about the or how he was talking about how everyone has, like, their phones and, like, we're more connected. I don't know. I think it's crazy we all have literal, like, computers. Like, everyone, like just
the
as,
power in this thing sent people
it's
to the
just
moon.
like, yeah, it's just fucking in your pocket now.
Yeah.
Like, when it used to be the size of whole rooms or, you know, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And it's only gonna
And
keep
the crazy
going.
thing about that wasn't long ago. That was
Yeah.
like in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
That wasn't that long ago.
That scares me. Like, bro, we're gonna be old fuckers. Like, how the fuck does it like it's just gonna happen?
How is that
if
thing
we exist that
floating?
long? Yeah.
Like the internet
I don't know.
invented like before the 2000s or something like that. The internet was like a really big thing that was barely invented like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was like mail, but now it's like it's
Yeah.
fucking a library.
No, somebody told me that like they didn't even like they didn't believe in like fucking using email, and it's like now everybody you gotta have an email for like anything now.
Yeah. Oh, like at one point in their life.
Yeah,
Yeah, when it
you
first
know.
came out or something.
It's really crazy, bro. It really is crazy how like really what the fuck is it gonna be like in like 30
Yeah.
years? Like when we're what 30 years we'll be 50.
Oh fuck.
Like what?
Fuck. Fuck.
What the
That's
fuck
what I'm
is gonna be
saying, man.
happening?
That's why I'm over here. Like, what the fuck is this all for? Like,
What's this
what?
about?
I'm gonna be a manager. Like, let's say I have my own company. Like, so
Yeah.
what? Like, I don't know. Maybe I just need to find something.
And
man,
it's like
but,
we're like with some the people that like just struggle. They just like go to work, like that's their like
yeah, yeah. I know I don't want to do
Why?
that for sure.
Why?
Yeah.
Why
Just
do we?
fuck it.
you
Yeah,
know?
like I don't know. There's like I knew this one girl. She was old. Like she was like my mom's age,
Mhm.
and it was when I was working at Target.
Yeah.
And she was doing the same work I was, and I was miserable. Like we were like taking orders out to like people's cars and stuff,
Mhm.
and like she was a nurse as her main job, and I was just like, I don't know, it just bummed me out because it's like,
You have
there's-
to work like 2 jobs just
yeah,
to survive.
and there's
now, bro.
nothing, like, I don't know, not saying like there has to be a purpose, but like,
Sometimes
just,
it isn't.
you know, you're just gonna float,
Yeah.
I guess.
And then like you know how we were talking about, like some people are like fucking just sheep.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it really is crazy how like some people are just sheep. Like you
Yeah.
know, like when we were in the line and like nobody was going to, like they saw opportunity. They
Yeah.
were looking straight at it. They saw that the line was short, but they still didn't go into that line.
Yeah,
some odd
because
reason.
everyone else was in
Because
the
everybody
long
else
lines or-
wasn't,
yeah.
you know, and it like goes to peer pressure.
I mean, even me, like when you first, I was still standing in line, like
Mhm.
waiting for
yeah, I was
someone
like, wait,
to
like, come on, bro, like.
and I was like, okay, I guess it's safe, and you know,
Mhm.
and then someone else follows. But yeah, I don't know, I don't get that.
It's really crazy. It's really crazy how like you know like it's like you know how we're talking about fucking trends and you know like when like the school and everything, you know, it's like it's like people weren't dressing up as a certain way and now they're dressing a certain way, you know. It's like people, things go in and out of style and shit like that. It's just, it's wild how like one person can lead a revolution on like a
Yeah.
whole nother like and send people on this crazy ass
Yeah.
spiral, and
Yeah.
people just follow like nothing, bro. People just follow like nothing.
This brings me like, I don't know. I've been thinking about, or not been thinking about, but have you had anyone try and copy you, like in your life? Like you were doing a certain thing and you noticed this motherfucker start to copy you.
I'd
like,
have to think about it, but I know I have done the copying before. Like
Yeah.
I've like my case in point is like my uncle. Like he had a certain hairstyle, and I was like, bro, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
I want my hairstyle to look like that.
Yeah.
Actually, and I had a friend like when I started doing the whole mohawk, and I'm waking up at like 4 in the morning just to have put Gorilla Glue,
Right, I
just so
remember
that just so that my mohawk was spiky and it was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, and then I had a friend that like he didn't have his hair like that, but as soon as I started doing that, then he started doing it.
Fuck.
So it was like, there were some that was like, I'm pretty sure there was more, but I just can't think of them.
Yeah.
But it is crazy how people like copy you. You know?
Yeah.
And
Like for me, when I would copy like people in shows that I liked, I'd be like,
Yeah.
man, I want to be like, and then like
you'd adopt
after a few months you outgrow,
personality.
yeah, but like maybe there's small parts that like I kept or whatever.
But
I never
that's how
looked.
you grow. That's how you
Yeah.
learn. You know, it's like
Yeah.
we're always mimicking people. We're
Right.
always copying people.
But yeah, that's what creeps me out about like this one guy who he was like copying my style.
Mhm.
He wanted like he was just copying me, and it was weird because it's like you don't know me. Like I could be like you're basing maybe not just off me, but
Yeah.
like.
But
I
that's
don't
all.
know, I'm
Like,
all
that's
for,
what
like, you know.
everybody's doing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy in a weird way. Like everybody is copying each other. You know,
Yeah.
it's like what I'm sorry, I'm bringing it back to the podcast, but it's like there's a billion podcasts,
Yeah.
and I'm just another podcast because I was copying somebody that was doing a podcast, and I was like, okay, I like that. I'm gonna start doing that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Same thing for like the way we dress, the way we act. You know, it's like if I take bits and pieces of people's of how people
Yeah.
act and demeanor. Like I like the way.
That's actually really fun. Yeah, you
know?
put on shorts the other day, and then I've been wearing jeans these past few days. I'm like, man, I should wear some shorts. Like, I'll probably. Yeah.
I like the way he looks. I like it.
Yeah,
I
that
like
just
shorts.
made me think about that. Like, I'm gonna be real.
I don't really like wearing pants. It makes them like I feel like it gets like stay like I don't know. I like being free.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
wear shorts all the time, and then like I felt like I looked like I don't know. You wear like athletic shorts. Mine were like they were like
Yeah.
almost like sweat shorts.
I
and
cannot.
I felt like I
have
always
to wear
looked like I was
shorts
in
that
pajamas.
are like way above the knee. Like I had like Daisy Dukes.
Dude,
type
I
stuff.
like I have ripped ones above the knees, and people call them my hoochie mama shorts or some shit. I'm like, man,
You do you, bro. Do you do, bro.
I
You
like
do.
them. No, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I really do think how weird it is, but it's like, bro, like I'm telling you, like that's literally how we learn. Like it's like that's what we're talking about babies. They watch things and we mimic. We're
Right.
creatures of
Yeah.
mimics, you know. And it's like that's how we get better and better. And, you know,
Yeah.
so we keep growing. You know, you just keep copying. Like I tell you, like I said, the way I talk to people, like sayings. It's like what do we do when we like hear something funny? Like, you know, it's like we have to say the saying. I can't think of one of those, but I mean, Alessandro would be like shakas. So I was like, nah, I started saying shakas because I like it. It's funny. It's a funny word, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It really is weird how we do those things, man. But it's wild.
Yeah. Well, getting a little warm.
I am a little warm. I'm not gonna lie.
Shockers.
Shocking.
Get naked.
Get naked if you need it. Get naked if you want it. But naked.
I don't know how fucking people do that shit. Well, that ends like I
It's
can't
like
have the
Hogan.
fan on. Shit. Damn. It's all good. We wear hoodie clothes.
And I love a tough buck. Take it out to your father.
So, Brendan, what's your hot take?
Hot take on what?
What's your hot take on life?
On life.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess. I mean, it's all so confusing.
And that's my hot take.
No. Like fucking. I don't know. Like I'm over here thinking like I need to do something way better than what anyone's ever done before, which is like, I'm just saying that like that's not a real thing, you know. Like But
That's
then,
scary.
but then, like, I have the thing, like I was saying, the kid, like, sometimes I realize, like, bro, you just gotta do the life shit. Like, I don't know, like, I'm over here, I don't know, I'm getting too worried about, bro, I don't, it's this thing where it's like, you ever get this feeling where you're like, you get a moment to breathe, and then you're like, I really just want to, like, chill. Like, I don't want to worry about shit. I just want to, like, just for a night. Not saying, like, in life. Like, just, like, you know, be chill. But, like, I can never fucking, I don't know. I can never just, like, whether it's, like, a feeling I want to feel, like, I always, there's something always changing. Like, I'm like, all right, I just want to, like, chill here in this party tonight and, like, be this one way. Like, but it always, I don't know. It's like, it's almost like when I'm driving and I want to do cruise control. I'm like, all right, 75. And then, like, I see bitches maybe creeping up a little. I'm like, fuck. Not, like, it is not a cruise control at that point. Like, I'm just adjusting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get
Yeah,
you. No,
you
Yeah,
ever
not
have
really
to-
a hot take.
You ever put cruise control on and then hop right back out like 2 seconds later?
Yeah.
It's just frustrating. It makes you not want to use it at all.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like,
because I feel like to me it's like I have to do something. Like I gotta like this me chilling. Like I like there's a problem that needs to be solved. There's something going on here. Like I'm overthinking this
Yeah.
and whatnot.
yeah.
So there's like I can never really have a moment of like chilling because it's like I'm doing this wrong in my
Yeah.
life. You know what I'm saying? Or I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have did that back then. Or you just remember
yeah,
shit too. I
yeah.
get what you're saying.
Or things like, yeah, you'll remember and it'll,
Yeah.
like, stack up. Maybe you forgot about something and then you remember and now it
We
adds to the
rest.
stack.
We rest when we die.
Yeah. Like, bro, like, I'll go back to the car, for example. Like, I have this one thing wrong with it, and I'm like, all right, that's all that's wrong with it. Like, and then it's just little things. Like, there's this little light by my, like, window switch and stuff that used to be there, and I fixed my speaker, and then I didn't put it in right, and so now it's not, I don't know, it might just be, like, an OCD thing or, like, anxiety or something, but, like, I can never just chill.
Yeah.
Even when I was, like, smoking hella and shit, like, even then, like,
yeah.
Maybe it was just because it was, like,
Yeah, because
a
we
frequent
think
thing.
we're like, it's like getting rid of whatever that is, but it's like
Yeah.
really not. It's kind of just like pushing it to the
yeah,
side.
isn't
a
it
little bit.
funny? Like, I don't know. I also have the same thing. Like, when I drink or whatever, like, you get drunk and you're like, you want to be so raw, so honest with people and stuff or whatever, and then you wake up the next morning and it's just like you're back to real life. It's not like that fun movie, like, mushy. Not like I'm trying to get mushy with people. Just be real with people or have fun with people, and it's you wake up and you're like, oh,
Yeah, like it was kind of
yeah.
fake.
Like, yeah, that was either fake or, like, this is not how life is gonna
not
keep
really-
going.
yeah.
Like, I have to.
And then that, like I said,
get
that's
up.
how some of those motherfuckers get addicted, because like everybody,
Yeah.
like you want to stay in that constant, like, good life. Like, this is good, everything's good, and it's like, and then when that thing is not, like, I feel like depression for sure is a real thing, but I feel like a lot of it's just like the misunderstanding of what reality is.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I should be happy all the time. Everything should be good all the time. So it's like when you go drink, it's like, oh, okay, the good things are here. Go. But like when things are good again, you know, it's like everything, like, my life's not going well because I'm not happy. My life's not going well because I don't have this. My life's not going well because, like, I'm not good at this. And it's like, bro, like, you're not supposed to be in a constant state of, like, happiness and of, like, goodness, and, like, things are not always gonna be like that, which is, like, shitty to think about it, because it's like, well, like, what is good, what is bad, you know? And I'm telling you, like, I think that's just a really hardly misunderstood thing, where, like, you should be happy, and, like, you know, it's like you should have a good life, and whatnot. Like, it's just really not what it seems, bro.
Yeah, you gotta take, I don't know, you gotta be in that low to appreciate the high, or I don't know, all that fucking Buddha shit. But, like, I don't know, I feel like I say shit and it's just so, like, basic, but, like, no, I get that for sure. Like, everyone, I don't know, hold on, I'm gonna need a second to think on that,
Go
because
for
you
it,
got
man.
me somewhere.
Yeah.
If you say it basically, then honestly, sometimes leaving it basic is just the best way, because one, more people can understand it, and two, it's like you feel like you are connecting to it more. Because if you try to overcomplicate things, explain it in like this philosophical
like in a
way,
metaphor or some type.
yeah.
That's awesome. You say that. That's fucking sick. That's really cool that you say that. Because I never really thought about it until right now. But that's kind of what talking is too. It's like you in anything. You say the most basic thing, and then you build off of what you were thinking. So it's like you whatever it is that you were gonna say. Say it basically, and then we can start building on that. You know what I'm saying? You start bouncing ideas, and then that's whenever we come to the conclusion of this crazy, like, oh, that's a crazy life thing. And then you can go to somebody else in a new setting domain and like say some wild shit, and they're like, oh wow, that's a good way of putting it. You know?
And then you reverse engineer that bitch, and they're like, wow. You start from the top, and then you go all the way back to the basic.
That's
explanation.
how you blow people's minds.
I think maybe what I'm trying to get to is like I feel like we're like I'm realizing like we sort of like rebuild ourselves every day. Like we're constantly reborn, I guess, or whatever. Like I'm not the same guy from middle school or and same thing with you. But like I don't know, like
I get what you're saying. It's like a like you're literally always in a constant state of change.
And you I remember now, like you wash things away. Like I remember like these things I was doing 3 years ago where that I was doing it for like that was my life, and that's all gone now. Like that was
but that's good. That's what it should be happening. You should be in a constant, because like remember we were talking about like some people just don't change. They try to hang on to this idea of and make it that idea their personality, and then it like they end up falling behind, and it's like, bro, like you didn't change a bit. You're the same dumb
and
fuck.
you think it's bad. It's definitely not good.
Of like, you know, like me, like it's just like why was I hanging on to this thing for so long, knowing that it was like doing damage to me? But it's because it's like, oh, like it's my, like it represents me type shit like that. I'm like, no.
Oh my goodness, dude, those people are the worst.
Fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys indeed.
Yeah, like the people with the fucking like gun posted up on the Like how do you keep doing that? Like I had my own little phase maybe for like 3 I didn't have a gun, but I was over here like, you know, like
you ever meet somebody that always talks about like, well, back when I did it, or back in my day, and they're like fucking 24. I'm like, bitch,
I do that.
You are in your day right now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I do that right now. I do that all the time. Bro. But me, like I try to change every day. Like I really do try to like challenge the way I'm thinking, you know, because like I'm fucking retarded. Like I know I am. I know I do. Like I.
You say yeah.
Fuck, no, I have that feeling too. Like no, I'm like, bro. What if I'm like I was thinking today too of coming on here and being like, what's the thing that like you know I probably don't know, that I'm like, don't tell me. But like I've done that to my brother once too. It was funny. It was more stupid. But like a year ago, like I wrote it down on a note because I couldn't say it to him. But I thought when I said it, it was like, bro, be honest with me. Am I like retarded? Is there like something like, you know, like I wouldn't know, I guess.
Yeah, I always wondered. I met a girl that she would always say, she would be like, I wonder how people see me. Like I wonder what, like I really want to be in somebody else's body and like watch me do me, you know what I'm saying? And then like that would just reveal so much about me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
and it's like that emotion too, because it's like when you're like looking at a video of yourself, you like it's you know, but like your eyes looking at you, like I don't know, it's different when like the way I see you, you know, you're not me, so I'm not.
So technically, me and you are not the same, but we are like, and you
but
and
you and I are the same.
Don't forget.
But don't forget.
Don't forget about myself. You see, you know what's crazy? Going back to what Jason was saying earlier. Let me get some camera time real quick.
Yeah.
So basically, like, I saw this video where this guy was like, the reason why a lot of people in their teenage years and like early 20s are always so depressed and like wanting to die is because they, like you said, have a misunderstanding of like death, and like letting yourself die or something like that. And it's basically like they take that to the next level, and either they kill themselves or they don't change or blah blah blah, right? But what they don't understand is that the death is supposed to be metaphorical.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of like basically whenever where you were as a kid is not who you are right now, and people hold on to that. So basically, that part of them has to die to be able to move on to the next level.
Yeah, and I feel like the people that like stay with like they try to hold that were like the people that like peaked in high school, and like or just became like super successful like in let's say in college, or like they were like athletes or whatever the fuck it was, right? And it's like everything was good for them, and then they got the taste of the real world, and it was just like
I was one of those. No, I'm just kidding. Not 100%. I just definitely missed. I was like straight out of a movie, and this is what kind of struck me as funny. Like I got injured on my senior year, and I want to say I was like the top dog. Like the team's nothing without me. I'm not a fucking cocky cock. But basically, I got shitted on by two fuckers. I fucked up my foot, and I didn't play for the rest of the season. And whole time I wasn't going through like a depression. I was just like, all right, now I get to focus on this. Yeah. Or all right, cool, but I can at least still skate after this, or something. But like other people, they'd be like,
yeah, that's good that you had that. Yeah,
traumatized. Like, oh, like I didn't play football in college, like that. And then like, dude, it's like, but like imagine you're a dude playing football since a kid, and your dad's training you like you're gonna go to the NFL and all this.
Bro,
that's even sucks. Olympians, bro.
Yeah.
Even
I think
Olympians.
that's the difference. Because I wasn't trained by an Olympian. My dad just took me to the parking lot and said, hey, go fuck around with those kids. And I told him, I was like, I want to be on the team. He would just take me to the parking lot. He's like, go fuck around, bro. And I'm like, cool. I had the best times.
Like, imagine the hardcore motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
And it's like that. That's why you know you hear about the people that leave, that just they play sports in college, but that's it. Like they stop playing sports in college, and then it's like you didn't go pro. Same thing with Olympians, and like after that they have no idea. What to do
because
with their lives.
you commit your whole life to that, and then I mean that has to do with like youth and like. I mean, even if you're, let's say you didn't get injured till you're 30, like once the older you get, the more susceptible you are to all that. Yeah. And that's tough because that's literally like your limit will be when you're young. Like you're going to be young and you're going to have to stop doing that shit. And so maybe that's why they get so upset with it.
They get depressed. And
yeah, because it's like you can't do that anymore. You can't and that was their everything.
Well, and at the same time, it's like you said, like people have the misconception about death, like you know, it's like they're at one point you're gonna die, but it's like you're dying every second that you're breathing. Like you're every passing second right now. Yeah, you're dying. Yeah. Every minute you're fucking watching a video on YouTube, or you're fucking scrolling through Instagram, or you're talking or whatnot. You're dying. We're dying right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like,
hey, what is that noise?
Fireworks.
I thought we was going to war.
Hey, nah, bro.
Yeah, I heard
like cameras go on.
Bro. Now let's start talking about war.
Whoa, yeah, what you been through? No.
Tell me about now.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what. God damn. No, yeah.
So imagine if World War III happened. Like we'd get drafted, bro. Like for real, we would.
And and we're smart enough to know it's for nothing. Like
for nothing.
I'd
go to Mexico.
I would go, and I just want to shoot anybody. I'd be like, man, fuck y'all. If I die, I die for soul, man.
Dude, imagine like the crazy ass weapons they have now. You get fucking vaporized.
Dude.
Like, fuck.
Like you get fucking blasted with a sonic cannon. Your eardrums are just.
Oh my god!
It's like your atom split.
Oh my god,
dude! Like, and then like imagine getting. I would want to be rather killed by a human than a fucking drone. Yeah. Like, imagine being killed by a robot. Like, what a fucking
You just look up.
Fucking way to go, right?
Way to go, bud. Fuck.
Yeah, man. And then, like, there's so many people out there. And it's, like, what I think is crazy is, like, the unknown soldier. Like, you know, the like... Oh. Like
it's a metaphor, or is there like an actual guy somewhere that nobody knows?
So when I went
what side is he on?
when I went to DC, we went to go see the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Ooh. So it's like it's not like it's a metaphor, but it's pretty much of all the troops and whatnot, the soldiers that died, unidentified, people that just had their face blown off and they have no idea who they were.
Yeah, it's like they didn't come back to their family, but we didn't find them.
Exactly, bro. And it's like, well, I mean, think about the people, think about the fucking crazy fucks that are out there that don't have a mom, don't have a dad. So I was like, I might as well just go to the fucking military. They have no family, but they go to the military, they die, and they have no one else to remember them when they get home.
Yeah,
so it's like,
just a pawn, literally. Yeah.
That's like the dark side of Coco.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one Coco.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah,
Dude,
like literally
Coco's a dark movie.
instant death.
Instant death and nobody remembers them.
Oh, yeah, dude, and they're all in the slums, and like when the old man like dies and you just vaporize into universe dust. Like,
isn't that what's I had this moment just looking at you just now where my mind like flashed forward like 3,000 years where nobody gives a fuck. Like think about the people in 1,000. Like nobody. I don't even. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
yeah, bro,
this is it right
Pompeii.
now. You said what?
Think about Pompeii like that. The only motherfucker anybody really knows is the one that got splattered on by a giant piece of cement or something.
Oh,
like
right. I think I've heard of that.
And it's like, man, imagine being remembered, but being for the one fucker, like he just got left bones and all, just under a giant block of fucking rock.
What a fucking chump!
Just bobbing. What are you doing? It's just lava, bro. Run away.
Well, supposedly that thing
what was he doing, bro?
When Mount Versailles blew up, like it was like out of nowhere, like they heard the rumbling and everything, but it was just like they didn't have geologists, people checking the mountain, like they thought it was like God, like just like it was like God, like thing, like and it just exploded out of nowhere.
Yeah,
just chilling, making fucking sauce or something.
As silly as
as
silly as it sounds, like them saying they thought it was God, like. I feel like if that shit happened now, people would think it's like some off-world shit.
Dude,
like we would just think the same thing. As much as I'm like, that's silly.
Like imagine if Jesus came and he was
if Jesus came, what?
Yeah, like imagine if Jesus came. Like people would freak the fuck out, bro.
Like even me, cause I think that's some bullshit, bro. This guy did things perfect his whole life, bro.
He just shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
to make me feel bad. Like what the fuck?
I'm about to show you what bullshit.
He comes out, he's healing cripples and shit, and they're like,
just, like he can see. He saw the entire time.
Y'all ever seen Jesus do cannibal?
Oh my god,
cannonball.
that's a funny video.
Wait,
bro.
what?
Yeah.
Just a guy dressed as Jesus.
One of these days we're gonna pull it up.
Yeah, we'll pull it up one day. Don't remind me, bro. I really need to figure that out, man, because that is gonna be so dope whenever we were to, like, hey, pull it up.
We'll just paint a picture. So Jesus, he does a cannonball, right? But since he walks on water,
oh, fuck.
He doesn't.
It's so funny. He's like cannonball.
So stupid.
Funny, bro. It's so funny.
Bust his ass too. It looked real.
Yeah, like, what was he really doing? Like how do you have like those powers? Like, what do you do with all that shit?
Yeah, the fuck.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like that's unheard of now. Like even with the most will, I don't know, unless you see those monks, and I can't believe that. They're like, I was floating for 2 days. It's like, what?
2 days? You didn't get hungry?
Yeah. So like, why did you do it? Like, what? Like, I don't know. What's up with this floating thing? No.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And like, I don't know. Like if it's really true, like if the humans are a lot older than what we really think, like. If we're like 3 billion year old species that were like this, like,
have we not evolved? Like, I wonder if we stayed the same shape for that long. Like, I mean, I know about the Neanderthals and all that, like, Yeah. But like, I don't know. That is crazy. And it makes me think. I've been thinking like. I know things are going extinct now, but do you think there would be like new animals or something? I don't know, because things like
they're finding new animals all the time. They really
ocean
are.
Mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was this one cat that like had like open. It looked like it blinked on its nose or some. I don't know. I've seen it recently, and it's like I guess they shoot out like pheromones to communicate with each. It just looks so nasty and weird to me. It's like a cat with like gills on its nose.
It's like a language where you just spit on each other's faces,
but
out of respect.
Out of respect.
Dude, language is a
heavy
other thing, bro. Like
language. Wait, what?
Like you and I are making sounds out of our mouth, and communicating with each other.
Yeah.
But it's like people are not understanding us. Like even like you see people in Spanish, like, or people speaking Chinese.
Oh right, yeah.
Like Russian, and they're looking at symbols and they understand what that means.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I don't know. Yeah, we could make literally like I could probably if I had a kid and I learned the language, I could make him. That would be his only like. It's just about how we are built, I guess. I don't know.
Even then, it's like how like.
What about the like whole left side of the brain thing? Like, what's that about? Like how one side of our brain goes unused? Like, I don't know. I always think like if both of them were used, we'd be like.
No, I think it's being used. I think it just we're not like the whole
Or
like you only use like 10% of your brain.
Yeah.
like that's stupid. You're using 100% of your brain all the time. Like
yeah, I'm over here thinking like it's like an unlockable part, like Call of Duty. It's like after like I don't. Well, obviously not here. Like I don't know.
If you think about it, because you still got people that have these mental disorders where they're like hallucinating, they got schizophrenia.
Oh, yeah.
We don't use that part of our brain like they do, so it's different.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because they like find out what parts of like they know they can identify those people.
Like even autistic people, like it's a spectrum, and you got people that are either
more in tune because them motherfuckers are smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the really smart ones. So yeah, like.
And then you got people that don't even have gray matter.
Yeah,
there's the smart ones.
The like normal people, but they're like bro, like if you really don't believe like people are like on levels, like people are on levels, dog.
Yeah, and that's why I think like maybe I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little retarded. no, but like I'm over here thinking like things need to be a certain way. I'll watch someone do something and I'll start to get mad because I'm like, bro, like I can do this, like not all the time. Like sometimes the people do smart shit. I'm like, oh, I would never have thought of that. Yeah. But like my brother doing something, I'm like, I do this every day better than like how are you
fucking know that when you wake up you come second to me?
Bro, I don't know.
I love seeing people that are like on a different level, like higher than me too. It's like, yo, like your life's like that every day.
Yeah,
like, that's sick.
Yeah,
that's fucking cool.
Like there are, I'm not like I'm humble too. Like there are people like, but I'll never say it. Like I see them, I'm like, damn, they are better than me. They're probably mentally, like, way more sound. I mean, who am I to say? But like, I don't know. Like,
no, some people are like, no, for sure. There's people that are better,
clean as hell. I'm like, man, like when he was sitting there, I'm like, man, like.
It kind of pisses you off.
Yeah,
like, damn, you're
perfect.
You're doing well.
You're like touching his face. You're fucking perfect. Look at that.
Fucking dare you. No, yeah. I don't know.
It is really cool. It is cool, but like for real, like some people are like just they're fucking killing it, bro. And it's like it's really, to me, it's inspiring. It's like, well, like if you can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
You know, but some people like really be hating on people too. It's like you're like they see people as inferior and shit like that, as like compare themselves and whatnot. It's like, bro, like you're a human being, like they're a human being, like why don't y'all just like understand that, like you know, we're still like, it's not like he's flying or he's God or anything. He's just a little bit smarter.
And I don't remember that enough sometimes. Like I'm over, like I get really mad and I'm like, bro, this fucker doesn't deserve to live. Like, are you kidding me? Like this is
that's some white shit.
They're like worms, bro. Like they just do some dumb shit. And then I'm like, okay, well, as much as I say that, like, what if someone chose that on me? And then I have a whole family and like I'm ignoring literally life, you know.
Yeah. What do you think about the death penalty?
I don't like certain people 100%. Like there should be, bro, like there's just a scale where it's like this man ripped this guy's face off and then started like
face fucking,
like he's gotta go. He's gotta fucking go, bro. But like supplying like, I don't know, millions of pounds of, I don't know if you get the death penalty.
Can I introduce a crazy idea?
Pounds of like cocaine.
Please do.
So I think the life sentencing is almost like on par with the death penalty. But like I don't know, like imagine the motherfuckers that died on the electric chair Like you just get like.
Like I'm over here thinking like they should do something like not like put them to work on because that's not fair because it's literally like people.
Like
but
slave 'em
then
out.
again they're dysfunctional
Yeah.
because they've done these things that I guess society does not allow because they're in that place.
I think what they should do is like they should like if someone is like they put someone on death row or whatever, like instead of like killing them, they should just make them do like the worst jobs possible. like and he might die doing I don't know fucking like
Yeah.
soldering a fucking oil rig or something like that.
Or like
But,
doing taxes or some shit.
Do my taxes.
I don't know,
Yeah.
cleaning the sewers or some shit like that's your penalty. Is like, you got to go down there and just
Yeah, maybe
clean
like a
the pipe.
stricter system where it's like
Yeah.
almost like in Star Wars how they had them fuckers like
yeah.
scrapping away when they sent them to jail. Like
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
What's wrong with the camera? Is it good?
It needs a new battery.
Oh, it died.
It says change battery pack.
This one?
Oh man.
Oh, 3.
I guess so. I guess it's
Shit, how
fine.
long is it?
What time? How long?
hour and 56 minutes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Wow,
2
that's-
hours.
yeah.
It really is. It really is a 2-hour
Wow,
window.
man.
So we have a 2-hour window.
I was just
how
gonna say
long-
though, what if you take all those
Yeah, I
crazy
wanna
people, right?
know.
And I wanna like, you ever think about this? Like, you ever wish you could just dig into somebody's brain and really see what they're thinking? Whether it's like a crazy fucker that cuts his own guts out,
Mhm.
or whether it's like some regular civilian doing his job,
Yeah.
or whether it's somebody that's like very inspiring to you. I wish I could just like fully understand.
Yeah, like able to download their.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like in your own brain, you can't like you would have to like you would have to like I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like no shrooms, no nothing can make you think what another person's like. You can't see into that.
I feel like
shit.
that would like destroy your mentality though. Like you.
Yeah.
Because like you might be thinking.
But and that's why I say we're almost like animals, you know? Like you show
Mm-hmm.
a fucking imagine a cow understanding how to like text and shit, but they're like I can't do that. Like you know, like there's things like you know, yeah, maybe that was a little like, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's things like maybe we're not supposed to
How
like.
the fuck is a cow gonna text?
But no, like the way like
udders.
the way like a dog like if a dog was aware of, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like
dogs,
we're
you know
aware
how-
of.
You know how they
Dogs
teach
paint.
dogs with the buttons like how to talk and shit?
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
have a hard
true.
time believing that's real.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. No, dude, dogs are like they have human souls. Like,
Like
some
fucking
humans got
dolphins.
reincarnated into dogs. They had like my dogs love me and they like understand, bro. Like there's something about dogs that are like they're way different than any other animal I've
Yeah.
ever like experienced. And
Yeah.
dogs just like
Whoa,
they have a
yeah.
soul. Like
Yeah.
It's magic, bro. Cause you know how like dogs the best friend or whatever. They've been around with us since forever. So think about like souls and how we get rebirthed and whatnot. What if all that energy somehow is like fusing together slowly, and then sooner or later we're gonna have Brian's just running around.
yeah.
talking dog. Bro,
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
my dog and I'm like looking at them like speak to me. Like I know you can fucking talk.
Yeah.
I know it. I
Yeah,
know
but there's
you
like
can.
charm in like reading that, like know it. Like I have a dog, or it's my parents' dogs, or dog, and like it's very emotional. Like I don't know, like the motherfucker just coming up to me like when I'm doing shit. Like motherfucker just wants some love, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I don't get that like people yelling at the dogs and stuff, like not
Hitting them.
connecting with like I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I'll show them love because it's like bro, you're gonna.
Like they're helpless.
Like you're
And
helpless.
they-
We kind of put you here
and
too.
no matter
you know,
what,
like
dude, like,
you know,
it's
like
no matter what the shit they go through, like
Yeah.
they will love. Like
I just
even
want
after.
and I wanted to reciprocate, like at least know like I love you as much as like you like you know
Yeah.
like as a dog. I fuck with dogs, man.
I don't
And
know.
that shit made me think. I wanted to talk about this thing that I had seen like in the past year.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I have these really weird thoughts, but
Mhm.
like I saw this video
A
about.
little quirky.
Yeah, I'm a little quirky kid. I'm different. No, but like I saw this video about civilizations, like our civilization, what it would look like in the next not thousand, like it would take a long time for us to like ascension of civilization, pretty much, right? Right. Like us becoming our own fucking like gods or whatever. Like the first step was like figuring out like an infinite life expectancy or what, you know, like becoming immortal or whatever. Anyways, but there's this whole thing that the real thing that interests me was like when we go out into the space or whatever, like beyond Earth, like there's this creature that and this is all like fake, like a made up story, like almost like a simulation, if you will, of like what would happen in the next billions. Anyways, there's this creature.
Get to the point, man. Come on.
This creature, it comes to us. It comes to like these different worlds. So it's our turn now, and it comes to us, and it has the ability to genetically modify like us, like humans. So we put up this fight against it, and we're more advanced, way more advanced than like this right now, right? So we put up this fight, we lose, and they change us, man. And they make like they make different species of human. It's like we like these motherfuckers look like bird humans. Almost like these guys are the dumb ones. These guys are there were ones that are very smart, and like you know there was like a flesh brick wall of literal like people, but they're bricks and they live as a brick. Like they were like. It was really creepy because it's like this thing just came out of nowhere and
that's
like
crazy.
But it made me think about like dogs and like like we all sort of look the same, but like we all have these eyeballs and like
dogs like when
dogs,
you stare at dogs' eyes, like they have like human eyes.
Like I feel like they're like the second step to human almost like on the emotional level maybe, but like maybe not second, but you know
what you were making me think of whenever you were telling me that was like inbred people. Like people that fuck like their siblings and shit like that, and like how like really deformed and fucked up they come out to be. Like I'm pretty sure like they make it if that being whatever it is like starts making us fuck like cows and shit, and they start making like cow humans or whatnot. Like they're gonna be really bad. Like the first ones are gonna be really really bad. Like really fucked up like mushes of like meat sacks. Like
that's what.
If you even go deeper. How do you think they would treat it? Like a business or like a domination or like a complete takeover of the world?
I think they treat it like an experiment. Like, let's
it's like a zoo, almost.
Like you only have a certain amount of humans to test on, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you think they would, like that's why they keep going from world to world? Because they keep fucking up?
A certain amount of beings, like,
and they're like,
we're like the key.
It's like a sandbox. They're like, I don't know, like they're looking for something.
Looking for a specific.
Yeah. What if they make like a really powerful like being that's like stronger than them, and they're like, oh shit, like we gotta get rid of these guys. These guys are they'll fucking destroy us. So they're like they'll nuke a fucking
Mars.
Or it's like
they made the Martians, and they were like, okay, like these guys are way too powerful. We gotta kill them off, you know. And then like they just remove all the oxygen and they just killed them, you know.
Yeah, I was looking into like Mars and shit. I don't know. Do you guys like? I know we were talking about this earlier, but like, do you think there's something close by? Like, I don't know, something hiding under the surface, like something
on Mars.
I don't know. Yeah, Mars. As far as Mars,
you know what I'm thinking? Because I saw this, and this is like me talking out of my ass, but I saw this post somewhere one time where it was like something about the pyramids and the coordinates being aligned with like probably the coordinates of like light speed or whatever, and the coincidence of like the pyramids, I think it was either pointing or being aligned with Mars or whatever. It's just a crazy coincidence because it's almost like clues. You just got light speed, and then you got Mars, and then Mars you can't even touch it because of like radioactiveness. The radioactivity on the surface or whatever will like melt you immediately type shit. And then Elon Musk has brought it to the conversation, and it's like that's why he's trying to go to Mars. He's trying to find the speed of light, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, dude, what if, man?
Bro, yeah, I was looking at Elon Musk this morning too with the Mars shit, and like I don't know, man. It's weird. Like it makes me think, and what you just said, like we're like reaching out, we're looking out for like these lives or whatever, and like it's very dark as far as like Mars is our fucking hope, and how far is that, right?
Yeah.
But like, what if it's like, I don't know, like in Minecraft when you discover the map and you're like, oh, this is where I really stand. Like, I wonder if it's like Mars was the first stop, like if they had this light speed shit or what, I don't know, if they're able to travel and they're like far beyond, and that's what I'm saying, like this has got to be like the Bass Pro Shop of planets. Like they look at us and they're like they're not ready yet or some I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
it's
what's
just
wrong with Bass Pro Shop?
like
fuck Bass Pro.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, that is really crazy.
I don't know. It's just a little thought because it's like I was thinking about that. Like we're all sort of, I don't know. At least the dog thing freaks me out because like how are we that like emotionally in tune? Like I'm not saying like they're the same or we're the same thing as us, but like they read the same emotions maybe not as good. Like, I don't know. There's
No,
times
they
like my
feel
mom
things.
gets excited and she's like talking to me, and the dog
Yeah.
thinks like she's yelling at me, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
But, like, I
get
don't know,
you.
they're-
No,
they're
but like
still
when I
very
get like
close.
sad though or something like that, like my dog feels it. Like
Yeah, and they
Like-
won't let up.
mhm.
Like they'll.
They know, like it'll come and like it'll lay on my chest or something like that. Or same thing with my mom. Like they'll like when she's had an anxiety attack, like they'll all huddle around her and
Oh,
shit like
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's crazy. But I think it's 10:30, but I think we should wrap it up. I
Hell
think we should
yeah.
call it a quit. But this is a good podcast. I
Yeah,
like
it's
this.
really
See,
good.
yeah, fun. This is fun.
I didn't even notice how much time went by.
Yeah,
Yesterday
man.
I was like kind of seeing it, but like
Yeah.
that was 2. It's over 2 now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man. Yeah. No, I think whenever we figure out the camera, we'll just fucking do it for however long we want to, man. Like,
Hell
but
yeah.
yeah, dude, this is great. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
It's been an honor talking to you boys.
I appreciate that, man. Come on, tap me up, baby. Come here. We did it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did it. Successful. What is this, episode 15? Episode 15, man. 15. We're 15 episodes in now.
I'm 21.
This guy.
Just kidding.
Matter of fact.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard.
Quick
Getting
question.
here.
Quick question. What do you call somebody that takes care of chickens? What do you call a guy that takes care of chickens?
A farmer?
Nah, that's close. This is an actual question.
Oh,
What do you call somebody that? A
Oh.
chicken tender.
Oh. I'm gonna say like a cockholder or something. Chicken tender.
That was funny. That was good. That was good.
Bro, you know how many people I catch off guard on the daily,
I
bro?
like that. I'm gonna
You
use
said
that.
it's an actual question. You
Like,
got me there.
my job is literally to stand outside of stores and get people to sign up for things, right? So I have to make conversation somehow and break
Yeah.
their wall. Their
That's
little
a
smoke
good
shit.
one. Yeah.
I'm just like, hey,
Person
quick
that-
question. Like, do you catch them off guard? Like,
What do
if
you
you just
say?
ask them,
How
like,
do you say it? What do you call a person that
Like-
takes care of chickens?
yeah, so you just stop somebody randomly, right? And you
Hey,
just
what
look
do
at
you
them
what do you call a guy that takes care of chickens?
dead in the face, and they're just like, what?
A farmer.
Chicken
Chicken tender.
And they're just like, as soon as they walk into the store, like it's like, bro, it's like this.
You
5
say
seconds
you
of
say
like,
it wrong. It's like a chicken nugget.
what?